All right, guys, we're going to be live in about 2 minutes. We don't have a guest tonight. I have no idea what we are going to talk about. Beardo, what the hell are you doing?
I'm just stroking my beard, really wishing Melanie Mack was here. Like, oh man, if only Melanie Mack was here. She would be the perfect guest. Oh man, give me back Melanie Mack.
Guys, I didn't trip Winnie the Pooh, but it's okay.
It kind of seems like you did trip Pooh, though.
I did an entire video.
I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down right now.
Okay, guys, I just want everyone to know that
I tripped Winnie the Pooh at Disneyland. I tripped Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. I tripped Winnie the Pooh at Disney, made him fall down. My name is Drunk 3PO.
What the hell was that? Holy crap. Holy crap. What was that? Jay Hailstorm.
I'm wearing the same fucking shirt.
That was the creepiest thing I've ever seen.
That
Dude,
was creepy.
That wasn't even a part of like one of our panel streams. That was from a personal stream of mine where he AI'd that and then threw it on there and it looked like it was StreamYards.
Yeah, that wasn't real.
Oh man, what
That
the hell
mother hecker ain't real.
Welcome everyone to Tuesday night's main event.
man,
We have what's going on?
I didn't trip that. He got that. He went and searched my Instagram story and took that video. Hey, Ripper, yo!
You posted it public.
Hell yeah. That's what I love to see, man. Shout out.
Oh,
Excellent.
man.
So Ryan rocking it the other day during the stream too.
That's right.
Hell
I
yeah,
gotta
man.
say, like, I haven't been able to read ISOM 2 yet because I just opened it basically the day I put that shirt on. Bro, the shirts are fucking awesome, dude. Big
Appreciate that,
upgrade
man.
over the first ones.
Appreciate
Comfy
it.
as fuck.
Yeah, man. We wanted to really go all out. I spent a lot, like our profit margins are like razor thin on those shirts, but I'm okay with that. Came out well.
I heard that, man. It's good stuff. Well, welcome to Tuesday night's main event. Yes, Melanie Mack is at G&G HQ.
Or I just set up my background at home to be exactly like this
There
to trick
you go.
everyone.
There we go. So, hi, Melanie. How are you? Welcome in.
Hi, I'm doing awesome. Really excited to be here. I mean, HQ is even cooler in person, and that's saying a lot because it already looks awesome in the vlogs.
Hell yeah.
And word is someone cooked you an amazing meal as soon as you walked in the door.
Yes. I just walked in the door and there was steak right there.
Right there,
Best
man.
thing ever.
You'd walked up with a whole like cup of butter, and she snatched.
Oh,
she's like, "Give me
garlic,
that butter."
rosemary butter. It was divine.
She ate it
was
like
so
ice cream.
good. Yeah.
What can I say?
Well, I mean, I didn't want to break the news yet, but Gung Ho Mac has already leaked some of the information, so I guess I will go ahead. Melanie joined G&G. Beardo is being replaced, so
That's it.
there you go, right there. So no more Fear the Beardo.
Nope. I'm moving out.
It's over. It's over. But welcome in, everyone. We do have the most positive man on the internet, and his name is Ryan Kennel. Hi, Ryan.
Hi. I was wearing the exact same shirt that I was in that fucking intro. I got really confused when I saw it because I was like, wait, my background's different now, but it's the same fucking shirt. So, yeah, ready to rock and roll. Happy Melanie's here, so it's gonna be fun. Little bit of company in town, so it's always good. Maybe we might actually go out to the sweltering hot fucking theme parks at some point.
Oh man,
and sweat our asses off and die.
It's going to be brutal. It's going to
make for a great video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I'm
will
sure.
be Park Hoppin' will be live tomorrow, and be ready because it's going to be a hot day. Apparently, it's going to be raining. Who knows? It's Florida.
Who we tripping tomorrow, Jay?
It's gonna be a surprise. We don't want to spill the beans.
I'll help. Just let me know.
Yeah. If I tell everyone where we're gonna be at, there'll be thousands
and thousands of people there
True.
wanting to see Ryan.
The-
So
Dare
like,
I
we gotta
say
make sure-
millions? Yeah, like that one incident with the PS5 giveaway. Just think of that times 5.
Yeah, I heard that.
except with like dudes in their mid-40s. It's basically what it would be if we did
Every time I get stopped at a theme park, they're like, "Oh my God, Jay, is Ryan with you?" Every freaking time. Like, nah, he's not here. He's not here. He's like, "Oh man." Then they just walk away.
I'll be there tomorrow. All
right.
They just walk away from me. Defeated.
We got Eric July who sent me a fucking weird text right before we went live. And Melly determined it was about the fats.
I thought it was. We all know how Eric feels about the fats.
That's true. That's true. It could have went either way. So I have to reread that. So that's for sure. But yeah, man, I've been fucking busy as shit. Like my life has been nonstop as of late because of ISON fulfillment. You guys have gotten y'all's material. We still have several thousand to go. We've sent over 11,000 packages, so we're moving at really quick pace, much quicker because we're in a better spot. We have more staff, even though we're still trying to improve. So just getting ISOM stuff out and preparing for the next release as well, because we got Alpha Core right around the corner. So it's just a great time, and I'm glad everybody's enjoying their the book and seeing obviously everybody here on the panel showing off their stuff. That stuff means a lot, obviously, to me, and I appreciate you guys' support. But we know word of mouth is really our biggest. That's our driving factor there. So when they see you guys rock the shirts, or they see Melanie post a picture of her with the CGC copy, they get intrigued and they go look into that. So I appreciate y'all and continued support, man.
Hell yeah, man. It's good stuff. I love seeing it. And I'm going to be honest with Ripra. The best part is the people that hate you. And just, I find a lot of enjoyment out of watching these people just melt down right before our very eyes. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. It's fantastic to watch. You're not Trump 2016 level yet, but you're getting there, man. You're creating some meltdowns, man. You're creating some meltdowns. we just
gotta get arrested.
Yeah.
Gotta send me over the top. For sure.
Oh man, what's up, Drunk 3PO?
Hey, what's good?
How you doing, buddy?
Good. Speaking of fulfillment, I'm in this weird phase that I didn't know. Like, I'm cleaning up. Like, some people got their book lost in the mail and like it went to the wrong address. So like these past 2 weeks, we've been figuring all that out for everybody and making sure they're getting their book. And then we're gonna re-release it for a second chance option for people that didn't get it. And I got tons of emails from people saying, now that we know that your book is real, Jay, we want to pick it up. So that will be probably at the end of August. So, and then part 2 drops in February. So it's a lot of work over here as well. So it's definitely not on Ripa level, but it's on a level that I didn't think I would ever reach. So it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. So look forward to all that.
Hell yeah. Well, it's good to have you, Jay. I appreciate you. You're the best of us. We all know that.
Thanks.
So wholesome. He didn't join us for steak because he made corn, and he wanted to eat corn the long way. So.
The long way.
I sent you a picture of my corn, Melanie, and you said,
Whoa!
He did.
You said I was proud of you.
It was unsolicited. I will say I might have fudged that story a little bit.
There it is, right there. It's in a bag.
Hang on. Let me blow up the screen here. Go back. Go ahead. There we go. Right there.
That's what I sent her right there. There it is. You just doxed my number to thousands of people.
Oh man, good.
So that's
stuff.
not the long way. It's in a bag. It's already cut up.
Oh man.
Sure.
You put it on a skewer.
Sure.
I'm proud of it. I haven't made
One
corn in a
kernel at a
long
time.
time, and all this freaking corn talk these past 2 weeks. I was like, I'm gonna go buy. I'm usually broccoli man. I usually eat broccoli. So I was like, let me try some corn this time. So,
Who turns down a steak dinner for some corn? Wow.
Yep.
Corn in bed.
To be fair, I didn't know what they were making you for dinner.
Oh,
no one told me.
That's fine. More for me. Thank you,
killer.
Jay.
You're welcome.
Steak, hot dogs. It was really good.
Good
And we were
stuff.
watching Twisted Metal when it all unfolded.
Yeah.
So it's good stuff. All the
I
way
really
around.
like it so far.
Yeah,
I like this just unapologetically campy and
it's
fun.
very campy and it's fun and it's kind of stupid and it works.
Yeah.
It doesn't take itself too seriously. I like it. So I'm 3 episodes in now. I was showing you guys. We got like halfway through the first episode, and you know, I think you'll enjoy it once you get further into it for sure. So we have Fear the Beardo Mark II here.
Oh.
Lock it in! I am the new and improved Fear the Beardo. Fear the Beardo Mark II, and you know how it has to go. We got to do some smelling salt.
Wow.
Fear the Beardo may not be 6'2", may not be shredded, but he's here to stay.
I love how you were like smelling salt.
I was being so careful. That stuff really makes it
scared
cough.
to actually smell the salt.
I'll smell it
He's
for
not
real.
shredded.
Woo!
That's fantastic, man. Hey, what can I say? That was great.
Might need to leave the glasses on for a minute longer because the salts are making my eyes well up. So.
Yes, it does help.
Also, Jed's lying. Jed is totally shredded.
Yeah,
Jacked.
Yeah.
Ginger Jesus, Jed, Hollywood Scholar, Fear the Beardo Mark II. It's got so many damn names we can't keep up anymore. How you doing, Jed? Welcome to Tuesday Night's Main Event. You've been on a few times before, but you're always like, haven't you been on once, right?
I've actually never been on Tuesday Night's Main
Let's
Event.
go.
This is my first time debuting
Well,
as Fear the
hell
Beardo.
yeah.
You know
All
what?
right, I made a mistake. So, all right. Anyway, well, welcome in, sir, and always keeping our setup and got this whole setup where Melanie and Beardo are. You're always keeping it up, and appreciate you, man. So thank you. And you're always doing the Bree feet count.
Oh God, that is
Cobra
like
Cast.
I nearly quit every Cobra Cast when that comes
it's
up.
bad.
It's too
It's bad.
much.
It's bad. It's really
Because you make
bad.
me see it, whether or not the feet win, I have to still see them.
This is very true. This is very true. Hey, that's just how it goes. We got the Puerto Rican pistolero himself.
We are also praying for the people of Puerto Rico. We love Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. And we also love Puerto Rico.
That's why they locked him up. That's the 5th indictment right there,
There you
for
go. That's it.
mispronouncing Puerto Rico.
Racism. They're gonna get him on racism charges. That's what it's gonna be.
How you doing, Rolo?
Doing good, doing good. I'd love to see those flags in the chat, and happy to see Melanie here. Finally, after playing Fortnite a few times and seeing you here, I'm looking forward to meeting you in person.
Thanks so much. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And we have Fear the Beardo and Melanie Mack in Studio 199. Ryan hates when I call it that.
Jesus Christ.
So right here, Hayden for 20 says, chat, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to realize Melanie and Beardo are in the same room. He can't hide it if embarrassed. This message will self-destruct in 5, 4, 3, 2. And then Hayden says, Beardo, much love. You've been putting up with a lot of junk lately. It's been fun. You're a good sport, man. Memeing is all love. So,
Hey, man, it's all part of the experience.
hell yeah. So, Melanie Mack, welcome in. We appreciate you. Did you have a fun trip? Has it gone as well as you wanted with the food?
It
you
was
received
fine.
and
I
everything?
mean, there was a delay, but I just walked around the airport a bit and was tweeting and stuff. And the flight was really easy. And getting here was a lot of fun. And yeah, seeing the headquarters in person, even cooler than I imagined. Eating
The
good
first
food
thing
here.
her Krista started talking anime, freaking out, and then something happened, ladies and gentlemen. We have decided that Krista versus Melanie Mack Smash Bros is happening while Melanie is here in Orlando.
I'm
we
so
will be
ready.
recording it. It will happen. Krista Nova versus Melanie Mack Smash
It's gonna be
Bros
awesome.
is going to happen. So get ready for that one, chat. I'm sure chat's going to be excited. We've got the projector upstairs. I've already talked to Ginger Jesus. We're going to work on getting, a setup where we're going to have the high quality gameplay recorded as well. So that's going to be good. So we will get that set up. Will it be live? Maybe. We just have to look at the logistics, see how we can make that happen. But we are going to work to get that done. So that's going to be awesome.
So was that my intro?
No, this is your intro. Fear the Beardo. What's up, Fear the Beardo?
Okay,
How you doing, buddy?
I was about to say, what the heck? I'm doing fantastic. That's
intro.
it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Beardo already got one. You did your smelling salts and everything.
True.
I must have forgot.
How are you, Beardo? You doing good?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Yeah, it's good to have Melanie in town. I had the pleasure of making everybody a steak dinner, and yeah, and then maybe play some games later. We'll see.
Maybe play some games later. We'll see. We will see. And then we got a lot of content planned for everybody, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Krista Nova. Hello, Krista Nova.
Hi. Going back to what Jay was saying about corn, he did send me a picture this morning of him eating corn and chicken, and look how much corn there's on that plate. You don't even see the chicken.
So corn for breakfast and dinner?
I didn't send that in the morning.
Also lunch and dinner. Come on.
How much corn that is, Jay?
Like
Why
they
you
don't. You eat better in fucking prison than that. Looks like shit.
Corn-fed American right there. He's corn-fed American.
I don't have any problem with like corn. I like corn, but the idea of it looks like just unseasoned plain ass chicken with a pile of fucking corn, no seasoning at all, just a pile of fucking gold right out of the canned corn.
You want to
Well,
explain?
thanks.
You're quite the chef, Jay.
I don't know.
It tasted good to me.
Can you cook for me tomorrow, Jay? Please.
What would you like to eat?
Corn and unseasoned
Yo,
chicken.
Ripper!
Just every time he's gonna be like, "Yo, Rip," just to change the subject.
Love it. Love it.
Jay, yeah, you're gonna come to HQ and cook everybody corn and unseasoned chicken.
The
You
chicken
can't
had,
wait.
like pepper in it and stuff. It was fine.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah, a little bit of salt and pepper.
Everybody's
That's all I got over here, man. Sorry. It's all I got. That's all I got in life. Just
Got to
a little
spruce
pepper.
it up, man. I'll send you some links.
I would like if I would just like put a bunch of hot sauce on it if I saw that. If somebody like gave me that to eat.
Some Taco Bell sauce.
Well, probably fire sauce. I have
Yeah.
I have in the bottle Taco Bell sauce in my house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that stuff's good.
I have bought the bottles that they sell at the grocery store. It is legit.
I'm not a cooker, so I just.
Are you really?
I believe it's
You're not a
No
cooker.
way! I never would have guessed.
a cooker.
I literally eat like the same thing every day I'm home. So
a cooker.
Corn and chicken.
I actually have eggs in the morning. I have 3 eggs and 2
Hey.
sausage patties, and that's usually it. And then
That's really good, honestly. That's more my speed with carnivore.
there you go.
Yeah.
If I have bread in the morning, I feel bloated. And,
Oh, exactly. Bread will do that.
It's not my thing to feel bloated all day. So
little bubbly.
I just bloated, man. You ever feel bloated, like your face is swelling up? That's what I don't want. I don't want that.
No.
I don't want that look.
Can't relate on
No.
carnivore. Sorry.
No.
That's
Just take
why I
some
don't
colon
really
blow,
eat.
Jay.
We ordered a large, extra,
Or
extra,
stop
extra
eating
large
bread.
sweet tea.
Jay's just like, why do I talk? Why do I say?
I know. Like, what am I doing here?
Show your shirt again. Show your shirt again.
Yo, Ripper!
Yo, Ripper!
Let's go.
Oh,
It's gonna keep growing every time. I'll hold it up.
Cha-ching, more sales every time.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man.
we got my nerdy home, Steph. What's up, Steph?
Hi everyone, I'm so happy that Melanie is here. We're gonna hang out, vlog a little bit. I already have some footage, so get ready for those vlogs. Go subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Live, and we are also live on Locals, so come and hang out with me there. It's very lonely.
There we go. Good to have you, Steph. And we got Brock dropping 50 memberships
All right.
already. 50 gifted memberships from Brock.
go.
I believe Vic Whiplash dropped some as well. Let me see. They're not
Yep,
showing
20.
up. 20 from
20.
Vic Whiplash in the house. Thank you, Vic Whiplash. Appreciate
go.
you guys. And I saw Michael earlier was saying, asking, Could he get a membership? Michael, did you get one? There's been 70 gifted. There's a good chance you've gotten one now, so it might have happened. The Long Way says, "Hi, Epic Mike." Now, this is the picture we were talking about today, daily. That is Michael Bublé eating corn the long way.
Bublé.
What? So weird.
They brought it up. They brought it up in my live stream, and I was like, "Michael Bubble? Who's that?"
Oh, no.
They spelled it wrong, and then everybody in the chat was like, "Bubble." I was
Wait
like,
a minute.
Huh?
He called him Michael Bubble.
I was like, "Who the freak
mean,
is Michael
like,
Bubble?"
If you can't put the little tilde thing or whatever, and you just have like Buble,
It does look like it's
probably
bubble.
assume that somebody
Yeah.
just fucking mistyped bubble. So
Yeah.
of all of Jay's misspeaks, there's at least an excuse for that.
Thank you, Ryan.
So you never heard of Michael Bublé?
It's not ringing a bell with me. Like, help me out here.
Christmas,
Is
man.
he a singer?
He's
Yeah,
a singer that
he's
does
a
a lot
really
of
good singer.
a lot of
Oh,
old
he's so
standards
good.
like Dean Martin, Frank
Oh.
Sinatra music, stuff like that. He
He's
also
got a
mixes in his own
phenomenal
original
voice.
shit though. He's,
Yeah.
he's
So
fucking
Okay.
awesome. He's
I'm
great
feeling
live,
good.
and I'm
Oh,
feeling good's
yeah.
awesome.
That's like
Probably
his
heard
best
stuff,
song.
I just don't
Home
know.
is really good.
Home is
Home is the best song.
Yeah.
Was
Home
he
is-
the one who
Home
kind
is
of
so
got
good.
canceled for singing "Baby It's Cold Outside" or something like
yes,
that?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay, I remember.
Mhm. Yeah.
like every other person who's sang it for the last 80
Yeah.
years.
Exactly.
I mean, it's funny when you listen to it. It's like,
Michael Bubble.
I don't know. I think I should probably go home. I don't want to have sex tonight. And the guy's like, maybe just a half a drink more. You know? But I mean, come on.
Cold outside.
It's cold out there. And she wanted it, obviously.
Yeah. Well, hey, it is what it is, right? Cole Hauser for 50 since
50.
2024.
Hey!
Yojo 199. Hell yes, thank you, Cole
Hell
Hauser.
yeah.
Appreciate you, buddy. There was another one. Somebody brought up Anime Matsuri. Let's see. Terrified says, "Hail the 199, Mr. Ripa. Just got my signed copy of ISOM #2 and my 2 other books. Thanks and keep up the great work."
Hell yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
Glad
man.
you got it, man.
Love
Mr.
seeing
Ripa.
that.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
do you like the name Mr. Ripa?
Mr.
I'll
Ripa.
take it. Makes me sound professional.
Like, that's what they call my father.
Saw a ton of Ripa gear at Anime Matsuri this weekend.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of
It was
pictures, man. It's
awesome.
kind of fucking
Mhm.
crazy. You know.
Hell yeah,
Oh, big
man.
shout out to the green hair Annie Liberal. She cosplayed
Yep.
Ingrid, man. That was really fucking cool. She did a great job. I wish I could have been there. We just happened to be fucking, this is a timing thing. We're right in the middle of fulfillment. So
Yeah.
next
Yeah,
time.
man. It's good, man. It looked like everybody had a great time. It was great. I talked about this on Cobra Cast, but it's like it's hard to process how big our little corner of the internet's gotten and everything. And so we're all just regular people at the end of the day, but it kind of hit me like when I saw Gary and Drink together. And it's like I know both of these guys, and they're regular awesome dudes, but they're also fucking rock stars. So like to see them together was super cool. You know what I mean? It was cool seeing Gary and Drinker finally meet and live stream, and it was awesome, man. So I was happy to see that, and everybody looks like they had a good time at Matsuri. GJJ dropping 20 gifted memberships.
Let's go.
Whiplash dropping 20 more gifted memberships. Let's go. You guys are crushing it tonight, and it is appreciated. Tonberry Masta dropping
50.
50. There we go. And then another one. Andrew Robb for a
50.
Melanie always makes these streams epic. Let's go. Always good to see her having fun and meeting up with friends. Hope
Like that shirt, brother.
great time and rocking the drunk 3PO
Yeah.
merch.
Thank you, Andrew, for the kind words.
It's good stuff, man. Good stuff. So thank you guys. We've got a great crowd here tonight. This won't be one of our longer shows, but we're gonna obviously have a great show. We've got a lot planned over the next few days, and that's kind of the whole point behind what Geeks and Gamers HQ was always, is to try to get really cool fellow creators in, create some content and things like that. So we're often gonna start trying to do some of that, and it's gonna be great having Melanie. I'm looking forward to Smash Bros. Like
I can't wait. I didn't realize Krista was the Smash Queen.
Yeah, she's
Yep.
really good. She's really
all
good.
Almost all these guys here, I kicked their butts at Smash Bros.
I love
True.
that. I am
Yeah.
excited for the
Unfortunately,
challenge.
That's why they never want to play.
Hey, you haven't played me yet.
Yeah, Christian's also never.
Oh.
Hey, if I can kick like Jeremy Beardo, I can handle that.
Oh,
But this
yes,
is the
tell 'em.
back pool
I'll do
champion
it
of the
with one
GG
hand.
house.
I'll eat
You're
the other hand with
objective-
chocolate.
You're
Tell
not good
'em.
at pool, okay?
The board says otherwise.
You're just fucking dumb and
Both
lucky.
boards.
It's because me and Jeremy lose, and that is how you win.
That
Yeah.
makes you worse
Yeah.
than me, though.
Ryan,
Objectively.
what were you about to say?
No, I was just gonna say I don't think Chris has ever played me. Chris has never smashed me, so
What?
I don't know if she can take that time. yet.
What?
Wait a minute. I thought you eat corn the long way.
Of all the people on the panel, it ain't me.
Ryan, have you ever played Smash Bros?
I mean, I used to play all the fucking time. I have not played the newest. What is it now? What's
Ultimate.
Ultimate.
Mm-hmm.
So I played on the 64 a shit ton. I played on the GameCube a shit ton.
Melee.
But I
Melee's the
skipped-
best one.
Melee's my favorite. I skipped Brawl because I thought we was gay as
That's
shit.
that's
the
not
Brawl
a that
was the
was not a
best
bad
one.
move. Brawl, I didn't like Brawl.
Brawl was the best.
I just didn't like it. I have not. I own Ultimate, but I just haven't played it very much. So
Okay.
because especially when you guys like started playing online and everything,
Ooh,
fuck
it's so
that
bad.
because the
It's
lag
bad.
is so
Bad.
bad it makes you want to fucking die.
That's
Right.
why I don't play it. That's why I don't play. That's why we don't play online because the lag is so
It's
terrible.
like every fucking Nintendo game.
Yeah, it's really bad. I mean, with it, at least with Mario Kart, it's not as visible, even though you see it happening from time to time. But it doesn't affect your personal experience with how you're playing it. Smash is unplayable online, at least from my experience.
Yeah.
But that's why we will do it local here when Krista and Melanie play. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. So who's Krista? Who's your main?
Samus for Ultimate.
Okay, for Ultimate, and then Mel.
And I'm Pikachu.
Oh, there we go. All right. So it should be fun. And maybe, I don't know, maybe Ginger Jesus will get in there. I don't know. We'll see if he can.
Gotta
mix it
slip
up
that
a bit,
snake
so.
in.
Yeah, we'll see.
What?
That's my character. That's who I play as.
What? Yeesh.
Nobody asked me.
Hey.
That was a J. That's such... Hang on.
I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. What just happened?
Unlike Jay, I knew what was gonna happen. I knew what I was saying. If that makes it any better.
I know what I'm saying every time.
His teeth are just crooked.
Yeah.
Yeah. His
In
back.
the back. His back.
His back teeth are
his
crooked. It
back
gives him a
teeth.
stutter.
Yeah.
A lisp.
No, a lisp.
Both.
Yeah, whatever. Jay's logic is kind of strange. But anyway, we do have some things to talk about. And as usual, I don't know what they are, so I just throw it to Ryan and let him figure it out. So Ryan,
Jeremy called me 15 minutes before the stream, and
I know
says,
he does that.
Hey, I didn't really know what to talk about, so I just put nobody cares about Hollywood. It's like
Perfect.
Works.
Sweet.
That's right. I knew
That's
that.
kind of true.
oh, dude, like I literally figure out Cobra Cast like 5 minutes before I go live, but it's like because I follow this stuff.
That's
all
with
day.
one person. We have 10 people here. Yeah.
You know, I learned from the best. Okay, Gary. We don't plan Friday
Gary.
night. It's gotten a little better. Gary's gotten a little better with planning.
Yeah, we get
because
topics. We get assignments.
topics.
Yeah.
But that's not how it's always been on Friday Night Tights. It's usually like, hey, we're going to talk about some stuff. And then we usually don't even talk about those things on FNT because, you know, what's planning? Who cares about planning? But while we're doing that, Robert has a 20. What's up, my riggers?
That's trending. That word, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo calling people names is trending right now on Twitter. Yeah.
Hey, ragged? Is that what he said?
This is
A what? A
ragged.
A ragged?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
those
Trump.
raggets.
It's because of Trump.
Donald Trump said riggers in all capital letters, talking about people who rig shit. And I brought it up today on the stream because it's actual. So not people who like rig things like elections, but when shipyard, you have people that are like they're there to make sure everything's set up, that stuff's hanging right, that it's got the right support, all that shit. They're called riggers. If you need to lift something out of a stairwell or whatever it may be. And whenever we needed riggers down on the work site, we had to be super fucking careful about saying it. Like everybody like enunciates every single syllable when it came to that. But that's what they rig things. It's what they are. It's an appropriate name.
Okay, interesting.
Oh man, so damn good. Koa Lee for 50.
50.
Says, Beardo, because me and Jeremy lose, that's why you win. Yeah, that's how winning works. What he's trying to say though
No lies
is usually
detected.
it's usually because
Have you never played pool, Coalee?
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
It's
It also doesn't matter if you hit the 8-ball or if you just wait for someone to scratch on the 8-ball.
And that's what happens.
Yeah.
Me and Jed were just watching Fast and Furious. Now he's quoting it. We were watching the first one.
You're better than that.
Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. Like the Fast and Furious movies. Like me and Jed were talking about this. I don't hate the direction they went in, but Jed's argument is there's objectively only one good Fast and Furious movie.
Yes, I do agree.
I think
Yes,
there's
the
two.
first
I
one.
say
The other
there's
ones
two.
can be fun. The others are a ton
Tokyo
of
Drift
fun.
was
They
good,
go
man.
crazy.
I like
did
Tokyo
not
Drift.
I did
I
not like
don't,
Tokyo
I
Drift.
don't mind
Tokyo
Tokyo
Drift.
Drift.
Good
It's
stuff.
the only one about driving. It's the only one about actual
Exactly.
driving. That's
Yep.
why Tokyo Rig.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Were you about
Rolo
to say riggers?
speechless.
He almost
I was
said
about to say
riggers.
It sounded like you're saying riggers.
I was gonna say Tokyo Riggers.
I don't know how that train of thought worked.
It's full circle now.
Oh,
my
Rolo.
my wife heard that and
Rolo.
she's dying laughing too.
Oh, that was good. But I would argue Fast 5 is a fantastic movie.
Yeah, well,
Not
it was good. Yeah.
scripturized. It's fun. It's a
Fast
lot of
5 is
fun. But
really
you can't
good.
say it makes any sense when they're dragging the safe through the streets of
Well,
Rio.
by that
True.
logic, if you, and I told you this, like, because I used to do a lot of drag racing back in the day. The drag racing in Fast and Furious 1 is dumb because they're not quarter-mile races. They're like 8-mile-long races.
Yeah.
You know, they make no sense. The way
it
they
makes
use
more
NOS
sense
is
than a safe through a city crashing into buildings.
Well, I give
It's
them
a
credit because
matter of
sometimes.
comparisons.
Well, was it a good action set piece? If it's a good action set piece, then you get away with it being ridiculous sometimes. So it worked.
Yeah.
So I give him credit. It was a heist movie. It wasn't. It was
No,
a
it worked
heist
very
movie
well
in the
for what they
Fast
were
and
going.
Furious
That's
universe.
Let's see. Vic Whiplash says, "Hey, no bull. I was a pro rigger. Be careful.
There you
here.
go.
For Tom Petty and did a ton of others for 20 years. It's a serious job.
Good job.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, there you go.
Vindicated.
Legit.
And now, welcome to the internet, Jeremy. When you say that you did a lot of drag, you know-
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was gonna ask what your drag name was.
Oh man,
It's just Cobra, but he puts a lot of S's at the end.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
Lee, this has been a great start to the show. Andrew Robb for 50.
50.
Hey,
50,
thank you
let's
for the
go.
compliment. This shirt is my all-time favorite shirt. Sometimes I see people looking at me weird whenever I wear it, and that is why I love wearing it. Also, America, heck yeah.
Yes.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Thank you, Andrew. It's
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
Thank
Hell
you,
yeah.
Andrew.
Good.
And a huge
good-
shout out to Andrew too, because he's been on this like getting fit and trying to lose weight
yeah.
and everything, and he's like posting
Nice.
he's losing weight and going to the gym
Hell
and
yeah.
everything on Twitter. So like that, putting yourself out there like
He's
that,
doing a
it's
good
freaking
job.
awesome, man. Keep it up.
Love
it
it.
up.
Love seeing that, man. And yeah, I mean, that's good stuff. We like hearing back from you guys, seeing, you guys showing us, like, well, probably Ripa's solely responsible for shaming anyone to lose weight with his
Love
tweets.
that.
Hey, fat shaming
Just
works,
brings
man.
me joy.
It does. It does.
It works.
We need, like, again, I don't think that, like, mental abuse or anything like that, but, like, hey, picking on people about things and in a good-hearted way. Like, there's a good-hearted way. Mainly it's your friends, that you pick on.
Right.
We give each other the people we're closest with is the ones we give each other shit the most. I mean,
For sure.
look at this chat. The chat's full of 3,000 people that are just going to sit there and just shit talk us all night every time we say something. It's just like, Jay, you know, I mean, as Beardo described, never mind, I won't do that. We won't talk about what Beardo said about Jay last night. That was pretty mean. But most of the time, it's all, you know, in good fun.
What about?
There's no shame in it.
Jay is he's the family pet. He's the family dog.
Man, here we go
You
again.
did it again.
Man,
It's
like
a
when-
compliment.
We just can't not.
Yes,
love
it
him.
is.
It makes
I
it sound
was
he's
curious
retarded.
if I
No, being a family, everybody loves the family dog. When the family dog isn't around, like you know, where's Jasper at?
I don't like it.
Yeah, even when the dog goes like doo doo on the carpet, you're like, oh, okay.
You mean like you're gonna
Alright.
eventually have to put him down? Like, what do you mean? Like,
No, he's the family dog.
I don't like it. And he still says it. I don't understand. That.
All right, well, at least I didn't call
I
you a
freaking
You
told
have
him la-
golden retriever energy. That's another way of saying
I
it.
freaking told him last night, like I don't like it. He still says it, like it's a dumbass.
Yeah,
I don't know why he keeps saying it.
And it's almost like if it's almost like if we kept saying like you eat corn the long way, and it's like you know, we know you don't like it. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're totally stopping that. It's not like you bring that up every single stream. Totally. And I'm not allowed to say I don't like it. Beardo, just sit there and take it. It's funny. I know it is. But Jay's like, man, I don't want to be the family dog.
Look at all the
yeah,
corn in the
so
chat.
all right, based on your premise that Jay is the family dog.
Oh my God.
If it's perceived that you're essentially just shitting on the family dog, don't you think people are going to take it a little bit different way and protect Jay? Be like, you can't do that to him. He's just a puppy. Don't kick the dog.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody loves Jay.
The reaction proves his point.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Jay.
Yeah.
Just like everybody loves the family dog.
how about this? If you're the best at eating corn the long way, is it still winning?
Is winning something, I guess.
Yeah. You would know, River.
It's winning. It's winning by losing.
You would know, River.
You would know, River.
It's probably a proud Native American. Watch your mouth.
You know, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Lean back, have a snack, take a nap. It's a long way to the cob if you want to shuck a cob. It's a long way to the cob if you want to shuck a corn. Beardo makes 199 want to share. The kernel's stuck in your beard hair because it's a long way to the cob if you want to shuck a corn.
So poetic.
I'm just like thinking
Jeremy
about the
read that
lyrics.
so
It's pretty
poorly.
funny.
I didn't really know what I was reading until about halfway through.
It's a poem.
Oh man.
It's a fucking song.
I know that.
But, no, Jay just said it's a poem.
Well, I mean, songs are kind of poems. Kind of.
It's true. Most
Stop trying to get on Jay's good side.
Jeremy
all
just
right?
Ryan just wanted to yell at me for some apparent reason.
I was just offending you, you dumb fuck. What are you talking about?
See?
Win!
Oh man.
I was saying that I didn't like. It was obvious, like that Beardo was mistreating you when he called you the family dog. It makes you sound retarded. That wasn't a good thing to do. I was standing up for you.
I
Wow. Wow. Man, the one time I try to be nice.
Beardo is a really good guy, handsome, and if a particular someone wasn't there, is articulate.
I think that's why you wanted to yell at me, Ryan, because you gave me a compliment to balance it out.
Yeah, now everything's right with the world.
There we go.
Thank you, Warren.
What are we talking about, Ryan?
And we might as well talk about what you put in the title for the stream, which is nobody cares about Hollywood, so we're going to talk about it.
All right.
So obviously, if you didn't know, we're over 100 days since the writers officially went on strike. The actors have now been on strike for over a month. But the thing is, it doesn't seem like people really care. It doesn't seem like people are clamoring to get these shows back on air. Nobody misses late night hosts. Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, if there's any other retarded Jimmys out there that happen to host late night shows, nobody's asking for these people. And in a large way, it's because of shows like this and things that have completely replaced normal entertainment for everyone. Not only is there, a back catalog of shit that people could watch that they actually care about, but also people are just spending more time on social media, whether it's YouTube, whether it's other forms of media, podcasts, whatever it may be. And the reality is, I think these actors and these writers have been hit with a harsh reality. They thought there was going to be a bunch of people having their backs against the big bad studios, but really no one cares if they go hungry because they don't care about what they're putting out.
Well, they're the most expendable type of people, especially in this current age with, YouTube content creation, independent creators, independent media. And I mean, like, you go back, Ryan, you know this, like when you had, I don't know, when you had the lockdown, or, when you had the NFL, when we had even the referees, remember that?
Replacement refs.
Yes, replacement refs.
People
Oh
were
my
like,
goodness.
oh my God, please.
Packers versus the Seahawks was the thing that did it.
And you're like, oh my God, please get the real referees back in here because they are needed because they were crucial. They were trained professionals that the game actually suffered when we weren't there. Something as simple as that. You don't care about Hollywood people. What are you laughing about, Jay?
That game was hilarious.
It was
man.
that
touchdown at the end. They just looked at each other and put their hands up. They didn't even know what to do. They just looked at each other. Like,
one of them gave the touchdown, the other one. And
it was like 1 hour later. Hey, we're back. We got the refs back. It was so funny.
Yeah, that was bad. And so with again, we're at this time. That article you talked about today on Daily with how YouTube is kind of really replacing a lot of this. It's not just YouTube, but YouTube is obviously the prominent source. But I just don't see the urge from it. I mean, no, the only thing we care about with Hollywood people is roasting them. Right now, Rachel Zegler is getting annihilated across the board. And it's a lot of old stuff she's saying, as we've talked about already. It's stuff that, how long ago did she say this stuff? Like last year?
Back in September, October was D23, which is where a lot of these interviews are from.
Yeah. So. And so, I mean, I know, like, Melanie, I know you've been seeing some of the videos.
Yeah. Yeah. And I made a video about that. I think to me, too, is it's just the delivery that makes it all the worse. Because, I mean, like, Gal Gadot, she says retarded stuff sometimes, but she's just likable. So it's different. But this girl is just insufferable, just seems so entitled. And it's the attitude that is even worse than the terrible things she's even saying.
Yeah, and the way they talk down and everything like that.
Weird.
Yes, exactly.
So much disdain for the original product.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to is it was made back in 1937, and very obviously so. We're not going to have a love story. We don't need a prince that's just basically stalking Snow White. It's all going to be about her finding her agency and to be fearless, brave, strong, and true, like her father.
Her late father,
so she could be the leader that he always meant. And then it comes out, she's like, I actually was scared of Snow White when I was a kid. I watched it once when I was 5. I was really scared, and I never watched it again until I was in the middle of making this movie. Not even when I went to audition. While we were making the movie, that's the next time that I saw it.
Yeah.
It's just wild. And then, of course, she has contradictory statements on Jimmy Kimmel's dumbass show where he asked, was that your favorite growing up? She's like, yeah, it was. Really, my family, we're just so into Disney. We love Disney, so it's just a big part of my childhood. Wow. So now she looks like a big fucking hypocrite liar.
Well, one of the points you made was about the late night host, and it really is amazing how irrelevant those guys are. Like, literally, who's asking for them back?
Yeah.
Well, remember, one of the reasons that they were considering delaying the Marvels or Dune Part 2 was the worry that because they couldn't do promotion on these late night shows, that it might hurt the overall movie marketing wise. And of course, they couldn't do other interviews and things like that. Well, guess what? We didn't see late night shows for Barbie or Oppenheimer, did we? And it didn't seem to affect those very much.
Nope.
So I don't think anyone needs those late night shows.
This
Go
is
watch
just...
Quarter Black Garrett and Dave Landau on Blaze.
Yeah, and the funny thing about this is what was that, like several years ago, Jimmy Kimmel just was saying, why would people watch streamers? Why do you watch people who play video games? That's so stupid. He made a comment like that, and look how the tides have turned.
Yep.
It is true, though, when you understand like what Snow White did for Walt Disney Studios and Walt Disney, when they had a documentary where he talked about how he had to sell off properties and he put everything that he had like up on mortgage and stuff because he said the Snow White film was either going to make or break the studios. And he also said that Walt Disney also said he had another job lined up if the movie bombed, that he was going to have to, because he was going to be in so much debt.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it came out, it was for its time period, it was like one of the first color films, I think, ever. And it just broke all kinds of records and barriers. And so the fact that these people turn their nose up to the properties that actually got them the jobs that they have now is pretty disgusting, that they don't even, give the respect, because if that thing would have bombed, who knows what would have happened, and we wouldn't have this wonderful human being trashing the original, calling the prince a stalker and everything else. So it's kind of crazy. We see that with Star Wars and everything else. It's just
and Tomb Raider. They do the
Yeah.
same thing. Crystal Dynamics, they didn't even create Tomb Raider, so they get the franchise later on down the road, and they will spend any opportunity they can in interviews and even little things in the games that just making digs at classic Lara Croft and classic Tomb Raider because they think they fixed it.
Yep. It just doesn't make any sense to me. The disdain she has for it. And again, Jay's 100% right. Like, Snow White was a massively important film for its time and for the future of the Walt Disney Company. I think it won a bunch of awards back in the day too, which was kind of unheard of for an animated film, if I'm not mistaken. I know it made such a big impact across the board, and for her just to sit there and be disrespectful about it kind of represents everything with these kind of young actors that are taking over these properties and they don't have respect for it, and it just kind of it goes further than just that, though. They just don't have respect in general for pretty much anything. And, it's just dumb. But, hey,
well, they do the same thing with Lucasfilm when these people come out that are working on projects and they just diss George Lucas. I think that Leslie Forehead or whatever her name is, like, she was talking about, like, the it's time to move on from the George Lucas's thing and kind of adapt it for a modern day audience. Something along those lines. And it's like, how could you even bring yourself to say that working on a Star Wars property, that you wouldn't even be working on a Star Wars property if it wasn't for George Lucas and his vision and what he put together? And it's just really, it's disgusting. And that's why these properties suck. That's why they suck and nobody cares. And it's just like, it is what it is. So
the way Jay casually said Leslie Head for
I forgot her name. Wasn't like Leslie Headland.
Leslie Forehead is really good.
It worked, man.
That's great.
No,
ahead,
she got big jaws. I think she has one of those jaw balls that Ryan has, and like exercises your jaws, because she's got really big jaws for. I've never seen a woman with jaws like that.
For somebody who clearly ain't sucking dick, she fucking sure gets a jaw workout somehow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Pretty sure Quarter Black Garrett said it, but she too ugly to be assaulted. Leslie Headland.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's why she was safe from Harvey.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, those exercise things.
Yeah.
The Jazzerciser.
Totally.
Yep. Jazzers.
I should probably get one.
You should, Jay. You really should. I bet you would eat corn really well if you use that.
Go ahead,
starts
Rolo.
getting this massive square thing, jowls going on. Man, no, I was like, these people, they all think that they live at the end of history, that nothing ever happened before them, and that everything is irrelevant. And it's because they don't. So, we've talked about this before. They always prey on franchises of the past because they don't have any creativity on their own. So because they've never been able to create anything successful, the only thing they can do is basically take the things that exist and take them in spite and basically destroy them. And it's always about remaking them instead of respecting this and using it as an opportunity to possibly learn how to create their own universes in their own way. Like, hey, let me continue Star Wars. Let me make it awesome. Respect where it came from, Lucas's legacy, and really work on something here that I can be proud of. And then, either we can keep up working on this or I can move on in the future and I'll have the respect of an audience from a great franchise. But they don't want to do that. They want to just try to take everything and either put their own message in it or just destroy it, because you can almost swear that these people live, like Ryan said, they have a disdain for all of this. They hate it because they know that they can't do anything nearly even a quarter as good as what has existed in the past. So all they want to do is destroy what's there.
Yep, very well said.
And they try to wrap it up and put a bow on it and put their little spin on it, and it all sucks. They either try to make them fat, gay, change white characters to black characters, and they just ruin the whole fucking thing.
Yep, it's a process that, I mean, I have to believe that I have to believe that this shit ain't gonna last forever. And as I've said recently on Daily, like, there's actually some good stuff if you look beyond basically the Disney umbrella. Doesn't mean everything's good, not even close. There's still dog shit outside beyond just Disney, but if you look at the Disney side of things, Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, their general Disney entertainment, it's all bad. Like, what's the last time Disney had a genuinely good thing? I guess you could say Guardians.
You like Guardians a lot. So
but it's still within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is a massive problem. So it's still an anomaly within a huge problem that they have. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen all of their stuff recently, but
the interesting thing with the Rachel Zegler shit is that it is not just, oh, alt-right YouTubers are very angry about this. No, it's Disney fans are pissed off.
Yep.
And some Disney fans are a bunch of freaks. Jay knows that, but they're mad because of. I wasn't saying
Jay knows all about that.
Before you get upset, Jay, I wasn't saying you
Not
are.
about to say, I agree with
Jay
you.
knows
I agree
that.
with you.
Disney adults. But anyway, these
I agree
Disney
with
fans are fucking pissed because they have somebody who's just shit talking the original. And again, Rachel Zegler is very young. She's like 22 years old. And Disney, from some reports that are out there, that Disney's like knows it's a PR disaster for them and that they need to do kind of like an emergency. Hey, we need to stop this and course correct and do damage control a year before the movie's even out, because they're seeing what it's doing, not just to people on our side of the internet that are upset about it. It's a lot of people all over the place that think Rachel Zegler is sticking her foot in her mouth.
Yeah.
Well, Ripa, so obviously with your second successful campaign, how do you feel that disenfranchised fans, do you think that there's going to be more people like you that were just fans of stuff, but then they saw an opportunity, like, fuck it, I'm tired of being shit on by these people, I'm going to create my own path? Do you think that's going to inspire more people?
Well, if it doesn't, nothing else will.
That is a very good
I've
point.
said a million times that you might not get another opportunity in history, at least as long as you're alive, as far as like the window that you have here. And you have a combination of means being decentralized while also people's eyes kind of that used to be a big hurdle for a lot of people, and just getting people to even give them the time of day, because everything had to go through these various channels. And now not so much. People are willing to consider other things, and we're an example of that, and there's going to be more. So yeah, if this doesn't kind of light a fire up under both businessmen as well as creatives, then what will? Because this isn't sustainable for them. So what the industry looks like, I mean, it's a really fascinating thing. I've been covering it from that perspective, looking at like with the strike and how just people don't really give a shit. It just really goes to show there's going to be a fundamental change with how entertainment is really being distributed. And I don't know what that means for them. They don't know either. And I think that's what scares them to fucking death. Even though Hollywood, as well as these dipshits, actors, as well as writers, they all need each other. It is a match made in hell for sure. But under the current model, it's not really conducive to them getting money, number one. But also growing. Everything's at a decline, and it almost feels like it's an inevitable thing that it's going to collapse and look a lot different. So when you start to see people working in like overdrive, really in every industry, and they're trying to still be protective of that status quo, you can rest. I mean, the reason why they do that is because they don't know where their seat is on the other side. There's a lot of benefits that comes with working with a mega corporation. When the mega corporation goes away and you're like, well, who the fuck is going to hire me? Things start to look different. So I think that's why it's a charade. This is what I call it. When they sit up here, oh, we want to be paid fairly, and act like they are out to get the man. That has not jack shit to do with any of this strike shit. This is just two assholes. It's a charade. They're putting on a show right now, because at the end of the day, they both need each other. And but like I say, they may be going down with a ship. It's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, it will. And it's just so funny because right now, Hollywood actually, for all their problems, this whole Barbie Oppenheimer thing has been good for them, but they can't. I don't know when they're going to be able to try to capitalize off this momentum, but ultimately it doesn't really matter. The real momentum is that they put two different things out that were for two different, demographics. And there was obviously some carryover with the memes, but I think it's just I think it was a accidental success. I don't think that Hollywood can recreate that shit. I think they're just going to continue to piss away goodwill for the most part. We'll still see good stuff, but the big tentpole stuff is just going to continue to go down to DC, Marvel, Star Wars. That stuff is going to continue to struggle. But like the writer strike, or the Film Actors Guild strike, and all of that. Ryan, you said it again today. Like, how long do you think?
The Film Actors Guild.
Yeah, I'm not going to call them the SAG. I'll call Melanie said if I'm going to be at HQ, you have to refer to them as the Film Actors Guild. So,
I can do that.
We can't say the abbreviation here on YouTube.
I personally think it's going to wrap up in the next month or two, in large part because they're not getting the support. They thought we'll just drag this on and we'll get the pressure on the studios, but people are not sitting there thinking, "Oh, you poor writers." They're thinking, you guys kind of suck. You've kind of been part of the downfall of Hollywood. Nobody has the studio's side. Nobody's sitting there siding with, Disney and Warner Brothers. But they struck at the worst possible time. They're striking at a time where every one of these studios is coming out and announcing that, oh, by the way, we lost $500 million on our streaming service this quarter. Oh, by the way, we lost 12 million subscribers. Oh, by the way, what about Peacock and Paramount? Oh, we lost $700 million this quarter. And the writers and actors specifically are asking for better residuals for streaming when it's clearly not a good business
What
model.
Residuals?
Exactly.
Yeah. You ain't making no money.
If they have to stand up for 18 hours a day in a dress, they need paid for every hour that it's streamed.
And you know what? If that's your argument, and that's the thing where normal people look at it, they say, if you want to make that argument, okay, but then don't get paid millions of dollars up front for your work. If you're willing to fucking put your ass on the line and work for free for a year just based on what you're hoping to get back in these residuals, well, guess what? It's a flop at the box office. Nobody watches it on streaming. You're fucked. I think a lot of people would be fine. Even the studios. The studios would love that. They'd be totally fine with that. Well, that's not what they're asking for.
They'll never ask for that. That would be more beneficial to everybody that's involved. You see people start putting heart into what it is they're doing because they know this has to work in order for them to get paid. But that's not what this is. They just want the studios to kind of fork over the cost and take the risk. And you don't need to take the studio side to be somewhat economically literate, and understand that that doesn't make sense. We'll see that you guys on what the fuck are y'all bitching about, talking about, well, we should streamers change everything and we're not getting paid. Well, they're also losing money off of the streaming. So why on earth? What residuals? That's always the question. Like, what the fuck residuals are you supposed to be owed? Because the company isn't making money at all. So, like I said, these guys need each other, man. So they will come up to a deal. But yeah, to Ryan's point, I think point to everybody here, it's like you struck at the worst time. You see the material is bad as it's ever been. It's not getting any better. It's fucking terrible. You have gone since basically 2015, 2016. A lot of you guys have been going through on a tour telling people that you hate half the fucking voting population. We're not gonna forget what you assholes did 2020 and the lies that you sat up there and spread as people were actively losing their fucking jobs and all, like all this. Nobody fucking likes you like that. You know what I mean? That's really the reality of the situation. So this is why I say they need each other, because I don't know for these people what the fuck are they, what else are they going to do? They don't really have the creative talent to, because this was my argument. I'm like, if y'all are such geniuses, the same point I make with these people that have everything to say about how the Rippaverse does things. If you guys are such fucking geniuses, why aren't y'all pulling y'all's resources together, creating your own studios, and paying people comparable to whatever it is that you feel is fair. None of these chicken shits are doing that. Instead, what they're doing is begging the mega corporation to fork over more cash, despite them losing probably more money than they ever have in modern history. No, none of that shit makes sense. So they'll protect it. They'll act like they're against it, but they have to protect it, because if that shit falls down, you already got Billy Porter talking about he's having to sell off shit. Like, if it goes down, that where do they have a place? They don't, because they really don't have the talent or the business acumen to do their own shit.
Very true.
No, nobody feels bad for Billy Porter being forced to sell his likely multi-million-dollar house and probably his like diamond encrusted butt plugs, like just because he's been out of work for a fucking month. Like, are you kidding me? Who cares about that shit? Fairy godmother.
Oh man. That's an image I didn't need to think about, Ryan.
I assume that shit's sharp going in. That's the only thing I can imagine.
Oh man. Ryan.
Why?
Why? The only thing I really know about Billy Porter is that he's woke and gay. So
There you go.
used to insult
You're not
him.
wrong. You're not
He
wrong.
fell in his house.
You know, it's funny that the people that are giving Hollywood the biggest run for its money are the people that get paid based on performance. It's everyone that's streaming, that's doing producing content like that, trying to produce original content and put it out there. Like Ripa, that's all performance-based pay, because at the end of the day, if it sucks, nobody's going to buy it. Nobody's going to watch your streams. Nobody's going to watch the shows that you put on YouTube, Rumble, or your gameplay on Kick if you suck and people don't like you. So how many of these actors did we see during the pandemic where they tried to do stuff on the internet and you could see that extemporaneously they're just parrots? That's all they are. They're parrots. They just repeat what you tell them to say, and some of them do a really good job. And look, some parrots, they fool you, man. You think it's a real person. It's the same thing. At the end of the day, when they get in front of a camera, they do a live stream. If they were on a show like this and they don't have the questions fed to them before the show, they're like a deer in the headlights. They don't know what the hell they're doing. And that's why they're terrified. All of them. They're all terrified of it.
That is true. I mean,
they can't compete.
It's
a new era.
It needs to be. This is all, like, if it's possible from one perspective, it's possible from all. And the mainstream media is dying. Someone like Tim Pool is bigger than the mainstream media. He just is. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure like Fox News probably has like more, like, he's killing CNN. And he's just a dude, like in a studio.
Joe Rogan.
Well, yeah, obviously Joe Rogan, but like Joe Rogan to me is such a mega entity. It's like, Tim Pool is a more achievable thing for the everyday person. You know what I mean? Like, because Joe Rogan's been on reality TV. He's part of
Factor.
the
UFC. Fear Factor. UFC.
Tim Pool's just obviously he's been in journalism forever, but the way he's done it is he's just showing everybody else that path, and that's that he's crushing the mainstream, and the mainstream is dying. I think it was Patrick Bet David talking to Joe Rogan, and he was just talking about the Trump thing, but he basically said like in 20 years the mainstream media will not exist, and it won't. I think it'd be a lot quicker than 20 years, but yeah. But for sure in 20 years the mainstream media will not exist in any capacity. If we're making a more direct comparison, I mean, like I've talked about this a lot of times, but like all the people I used to watch back in the day, back in the 2012, 2013, 2014, all those people, Geeks and Gamers has surpassed them. They just has. What's it, Collider, Schmoes Know, all those guys. It's surpassed them. That I can't even comprehend that. But like that's independent media is taking over. Then you look at what Ripa's done. Again, man, he's broke every record. He's created an entire new universe. No, he hasn't toppled Marvel DC. Doesn't matter. He has made it. He's put himself in a position now. And no one ever thought like after one or two campaigns he was going to do that. You're a fucking retard if you think that's the comparison. But he's put himself like, look, Anime Matsuri, people walking around in Ripaverse stuff. People are excited about Ripaverse. People are anticipating it. You've got haters melting, like I said earlier, melting down like Ripa might as well go ahead and put a toupee on and get orange skin at this point. He's got so many people crying right now, and that's a beautiful thing to see.
Ripa doesn't have to beat Marvel and DC to win. He just has to take the Jed strategy in pool and wait for them to lose, right?
Yeah,
Just keep doing his own
they're
thing.
doing that on their own.
Hey,
Yeah,
winning
I ain't got to
strategy,
do
man.
jack shit. That's not my goal. You know what I mean? Like, look, and that's the thing. I think people look. First of all, definitely in the graphic novel space, Marvel and DC aren't doing as good as I think what people think. This is why people get all surprised and like, oh, well, Marvel's doing this. I'm like, go look at the graphic novel sales on any given month. Circana, they have them available. ICV2 covers them. They're not fucking outselling. I got covers that outsell every fucking book that they put out as a graphic novel, every trade, every single one of them bitches. So even on that front, we're out. My true fucking competition is fucking manga. Like that's who I'm fucking competing against in the big book space. That it's not Marvel or DC. It's them. You know. So for me though, I wanted to correct the economic problems, and this is why I have no sympathy for Hollywood, because I know they have access to more resources. I turned a few $100,000, not cheap, that I saved, and I flipped that bitch to multiple millions of fucking dollars, right? They got millions of dollars, yet they're sitting there still fucking begging the mega corporate entity to give them more fucking money, which tells me that they're full of shit. Either they know they can't do it or they don't really believe in, maybe it's a combination of both of any of that shit it is that they're saying. So, but I wanted to correct the economic problems, the things that they gripe about. So you hear Gabe always bring up the fact that like I pay him better than what he was getting paid when he worked for fucking Warner, when he did shit with Star Wars, when he did shit with Marvel. All of them are saying the same thing. He's not only paying better, he's paying on time. That's a thing that plagued the industry that I wanted to correct. The only way to correct that isn't to go beg fucking Marvel or DC to pay artists what you feel they are owed for the ones that are actually good and for the ones that are legitimate workers for a product that you're making money on. It's not going to come from them. It's going to come from something new and independent and something fresh. That's the only way to solve this fucking issue. And that's what Hollywood should be doing, or the top dogs in Hollywood should at minimum be doing. But none of those chicken shits are doing that. And then when someone says, like I said, I think unions are gay. That's been my position forever. That's never going to change. I think they're the dumbest fucking thing. And if you look at them historically speaking, people that have been conned into believing that they've been some pro workers bullshit, that has never been the case. It's mafia-esque, communistic-esque, and it's always fucking been that. And to hear these dipshits sitting here be like, damn, I wish I could make money, but because of the top dogs at the union, they said we can't really go talk about shit. I'm like, this is fucking like, do y'all not see that this is a problem? Do y'all not see that there's something fundamentally wrong with the structure it is that you guys have? You want to make money and you literally can't. So why don't you go fix it? But none of them will go do that. None of them will go do it. It's crazy.
It's so funny that all of them, they always talk about left wing. They complain about capitalism. And capitalism is the only thing that would set them free, because like you said, in a union, it is communistic. They have no control over their agency. And it's true. It's the real communism that we've seen, which is always the guys on top control everything, like an oligarchy, the Politburo, whoever's on top. And they get everything. And they're sitting there the whole time and they're like, "Why? I have no agency. I can't do anything. Look, the fat cats here control it all." Well, of course, because you signed yourself over to a damn union, and instead of starting your own company or getting a few of your friends together and being like, let's just make our own production online and see like how it works out. Maybe we can get some investors. No, they're terrified of it. They can't do it. They don't even think to go there. They think it's an impossibility that doesn't even exist as an option. It's insane.
Yep. It's such a clown show, and I'm all for it. I was also gonna say, like, when you have the media side, you have like comics. Look at this Oliver Anthony song that has just gone mega fucking viral. And I loved his interview the other day. Or not his interview. He made a video. Did you see the video where he's driving, Ryan?
Yep.
And he's basically
just a normal dude, man.
He's just a regular dude. He's like, just to be clear, like, I'm not a talented musician. I don't really know how to play the guitar well. I've got a decent singing voice. He's like, this song's connecting with such an average dude, an average independent, people are. That's the way of the future. It really is. And so
the reason that is successful is, one, it's coming out, it's tackling topics that resonate with a lot of people in this country and around the world, but also it's the authenticity of that dude singing it. You can tell in his heart, like, that he is meaning the words that he wrote down is what he means. It's from his heart. That's why it's emotionally affecting people the way it is when you hear it.
Is this true right here? No way. Hang on. His YouTube playlist was not private. LOL. 9/11 stuff.
So it is. Yeah, it is true. It is true that there's like the real conspiracy behind 9/11 and shit like that he like his liked videos or whatever.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
There was one video on the dancing Israelis on 9/11 that got a lot of people triggered. Got a lot of people triggered on Twitter.
Oh boy. That's awesome.
That is funny as hell. And that just showed. Oh man, that's good. That is good. Holy shit! What a legend! What a legend!
Don't
that
make
is
fucking
funny.
playlists. Like,
yeah,
don't.
Yeah, look at this. Here, I'll share it.
Right,
He responds to it.
And he's like, "Why didn't you show like the random?"
He talks about like So here it is. Here, like this guy James says, "It brings me no pleasure to report that the Richmond North of Richmond guy's playlist is public, and he thinks Jewish people are responsible for 9/11." He's like, that's fascinating, but what about the chip video?
Yeah.
That's funny.
God, man. These people
They
are
dig up your past.
Yes, they just will, man. They just will. And it's been, I don't know, it's been a wild ride. I mean, Melanie, you've been in this world, you've been in this whole nerd world for a long time. How much has it evolved from your perspective?
Oh gosh, yeah, it's constantly changing, and but the thing is what the actual thing that really woke me up to what's
woke. You got woke.
What made me awake to what is so bad about these woke people was the canceling other people, was digging up old tweets or this or that or the other, and I kept finding myself. I mean, in the gaming industry, especially, this happened a ton, and I kept finding myself defending people that the cancel mob were after over and over again. And that's just when it really hit me. It's like, wait, all of this virtuousness, it's performative, it's fake, because nobody would want to ruin people's lives over such stupid, trivial little things like that. I just can't think of somebody as actually being a good, genuine person if they're trying to ruin people's lives. And I can think of my worst enemy, and I would never want to ruin their life. I just can't relate to people who do that. And so, yeah, I mean, it's rampant in the gaming industry, rampant in the content creator space as well, because there are a lot of people who they will throw anyone under the bus for just a little bit of clout.
To that point, and I don't want to go too far in the story because I haven't looked into it much, but I will. But I guess there's another big channel going after Linus Tech Tips now.
What? They went after Linus?
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
I wouldn't necessarily go, like, I actually watched the video from Game Nexus. It's a pretty good breakdown. It's not necessarily like going after him. It's actually breaking down things that they're very wrong about, and it's because something that somebody on Linus's team mentioned about them specifically, that their work was inferior. And so he decided to do like a 45-minute breakdown of a bunch of issues that their videos have had over the last little bit. It's not I don't think it's some sort of cancellation. Just to be clear about that.
Okay. I
This
used
isn't
to
because
watch
he
Linus
used to say the
way
hard
back.
R.
Like, they better not be going after Linus. Leave Linus alone.
What was that video? What was it? The Linus Tech Tips
The hard R.
Yeah,
the hard R.
Bring it up, man. Oh, I watched.
He was talking about the hard R, and he's going, "What?"
Yeah,
we got to bring it up, man.
Hard
I gotta
R.
find it.
That's the greatest fucking video ever.
Joe dies every time we
it's
play that
so
video.
it's so funny,
Here,
man.
let me bring it up.
I'm not. I don't watch Linus. I
don't
don't
either.
watch Gaming Nexus. I don't watch any of those channels. I randomly am up on the drama.
There you go.
But I did
That's
watch
great.
his video, and I just didn't think it was that big of a deal.
Here we go.
It's been kind of eye-opening. I've just sort of randomly here and there picked up episodes of old shows that I hadn't watched in a long time from like the early 2000s, and just the casual the casual sort of gay humor, casual use of the hard R.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's jarring now. And
Casual use of hard R.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
in the early 2000s,
it was an episode of American Dad, and it was just
Really?
like, yeah,
Really?
Oh my God. Just like used.
Whoa.
Right. Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? That was in 2003 or something, like 2002.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna deny that I dropped my fair share of hard R's back then, because we didn't even the term hard R didn't even exist.
It's gunshot.
Right? And it's funny because to me,
He's thinking of another word.
doesn't feel like that long ago, but to my kids,
Are you talking like N-word hard R?
what? No,
He's such a retard.
I think
that's
so.
the N word. What are you guys talking about? Am I mistaken?
I think so.
yes.
No, the one with the for mental disability.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure people use hard R in a very different way than you just used.
Oh.
Oh.
Hard R means ending.
I understand.
The N-word
I
with a hard
understand.
R.
That is so funny.
Oh, it's classic.
That
my
is
gosh.
hilarious.
When he said I threw around my fair share of hard R's, he was like, "What?
I know,
What?"
his face is like,
Really?
he's like, no way. He got physically hit when he said that.
Yeah.
He's like, I've known
Oh
this
my
dude for
God.
more than a decade. What the heck?
But yeah, so my point being about that, bringing that up was simply because again, I don't watch Linus Tech Tips. I just know like he's been around forever.
Oh yeah,
Not a controversial person in terms of like people
Right.
like us anyway.
Yeah.
But you're always going to have people that are being your critics. You're going to have people that are critique what you're doing. It's always going to happen no matter what you do. So you might as well be as authentic as humanly possible. And look, we have people coming after us all the time over whatever, and whatever, man. I don't give a shit. I don't care if you're offended by something somebody on my team said. I don't care if you're offended by something one of my friends said. I don't give a shit. And that's the attitude you have to have. I don't care if you're offended. I don't. If I have a personal problem with somebody, I know I'll deal with it in private and we'll work it out. But I'm not going to go after my friend or someone that I know because you're fake offended over something that you needed to be offended over. I don't give a shit. And I've talked about it many times where like if you, and I don't want to regurgitate this story too much to my knowledge. And again, I don't have any insider information on it per se, but it's just like, I think they probably put it behind them, but like the way Christian Harloff handled the Robert Meyer Burnett situation with the schmoes and was it David Dorn? He got upset with David Dorn, was killed. And he Robert Meyer Burnett went on Twitter and he had a lot of passionate things to say. And there were people on the schmodown that were, I was so fake offended by what he said. And then Christian basically didn't want to have his back publicly. At least John Campea had his back, shockingly enough. But the way that was handled was pathetic. If I ever have somebody on my team say something that somebody else finds offensive, and then that somebody comes to me and they're like, Jeremy, you need to do something about this. I'll be like, okay, you know what I'm going to do about it? I'm going to tell you to go talk to them yourself because I don't fucking care. Yeah. I don't care if you're offended by that. That's your personal problem. If you're offended by something someone else said, then take it up with them in private.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Hash it out.
I just don't understand how people just cannot accept other people having different opinions as well, because there's no two human beings on this earth who are going to have all identical opinions on everything. And there are so many things I see from friends that I don't even agree with, but it doesn't make me mad. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. It's not a big deal. I don't get it.
It is a weird dynamic. It really is. But that's why our side of the internet is continuing to, gain momentum and get support, because more and more people are seeing this. And it's just like, I don't want to live in a world where I have to be surrounded by people that I have to tiptoe around and worry, like, am I going to offend them? Am I going to say something that's going to, I came from a time where if somebody says something I didn't like, I'd go up to that person and just say, hey, bro, what's up with this? So I can get some clarification on this or maybe understand this.
Pull up.
And so pull up, baby, pull up. But yeah. But anyway, we got some super chats to read. So that was a good discussion. We put a lot of prep into that topic, by the way. Hours and hours and hours of research went into that. And I really appreciate our research and development team here at Geeks and Gamers. We put a lot of we have a huge budget for the research and development team here at G&G. So I really thank you guys. Good work, Ryan.
Welcome. Hayden for $10. Beardo eats his corn the long way. You know what goes great with corn? Butter.
Thanks, Hayden.
Jesus Davila for $1.99. Thank you. Jay's Greasy Wiggler for $1.99. Jesus Christ is my Rigga. Thank you. Bruh for $5 says bruh. Dave Filoni's dog. Hope you're doing okay there for $10. Do you guys want exclusives about Ahsoka? I got dirt. Meet me at Dave's mansion next Monday. Keys under the mat. Don't worry about security. They don't care if he lives or dies. We'll talk payment later. It's been a while since we got any updates from Dave Filoni's dogs.
True.
Imagine that poor pupper's not doing too great. Johan Naxus for 10. Beardo, stop being quiet and awkward. I realize Melanie's there and she's your ideal woman, and you want to frolic in meadows while eating corn. But play it cool, bro. Show her the Beardo charm.
Thank you for the advice, Johan.
Push-ups for 2.
Meadows?
Frolic. Like Anakin and Padme.
That was weird.
Push-ups for 2. It was great to meet you at Matsuri, Melanie.
Thank you, Push-ups. It was great meeting you too.
You remember?
Hey, Melanie, I didn't ask you this. So when you were driving, you got a flat tire. Is that where you were heading?
Yeah, I was going to Anime Matsuri, and yeah, just on the way, the tire just shredded all over the road.
How far did you get?
I was like 2 hours into it. I was like 2 hours into it. All of a sudden, my car's like.
No, like I got tagged. So they're tagged me. They're like, hey, you should live stream, Jeremy. You should live stream and show her how to do it. And all of a
sudden, my car starts wobbling like crazy. I'm like, what? And then I could hear the tires shredding. My music was up all the way, so I didn't hear it at first. And so then I like pull over to the side of the road, and I'm like, oh, heck. And first thing I just thought was to tweet it. And so I did that. Then I called my dad. I'm like, hey, should I just call the insurance company? He's like, yeah, do that. Make sure you've got your gun on you. I'm like, I do. And so then all of a sudden this truck pulls behind me, and I'm a little scared because I'm like, oh, I'm here by myself. It's going to be some scary dude trying to, I appreciate the help, but still. And
like,
a woman walks out. A woman walked out, and just an amazing, wonderful country woman. She's like, hey there, you need some help with that? I'm like, yes, I do. Please.
What's it, a GCL?
She
general
saved
contractor lesbian.
the day. You know what? She surprisingly was not a lesbian. She was just very country, very awesome. Just knew what she was doing, and helped me out, saved the day. It was great.
I think every female needs to know how to change a tire.
Yeah, you're right.
I think that's something that a father should teach a daughter because of situations like that.
Yeah.
Because that is not always the case.
Situation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
But certainly,
they
I don't know why Jeremy thought it was so
Ryan.
fucking funny. Jeremy was dying
I
laughing.
was
like,
laughing because in my
far
mind,
did you
I'm like,
get?
no, but like my mind, I was just like, damn, a woman driving and suddenly gets a flat tire out of nowhere. It was just
and they
funny
tag you.
Yes, they tagged me. So I was like, yeah, here we go. I was thinking about it. I was like, maybe I should hit her up. We should make some content out of this.
Hey, there you go. That's a vlog.
You hear
Melanie,
Jay?
do next time.
Jay just suggested fix a flat.
The whole
Her
tire was gone.
Shredded.
It was shredded. All the internals were out. It was just because there was like a car shop like 3 miles away. I couldn't even do that. That tire was nothing. It was
I had
disintegrated.
to change my tire the other day. I
gotta
ran over a fucking screw.
You got to be a little more specific than that, because you can easily tear up the car if you just tell them that simple.
Well, one of my problems was that it had one of those like safety lug nut things on it, and you have to have a key for it. And I didn't have the key, so she was just gonna change the tire for me and everything, and then that was a big ordeal. She drove to the shop because her daughter worked there, and she told the owner, "Oh, my sister needs help." So she said I was her sister so that he would go and help. So then he just drove over there. He had the right key for it. And luckily, he also had the tire I needed. So I was able to just go there and get that fixed. He even gave me the key after. So, yeah, it worked out.
I still always remember the story of Boston. Jay really put a lot of effort into that one. But
that stupid fucking Asian kid, that dude was an idiot.
I've never... Like, I've seen Ryan disgusted a lot because that's just Ryan. But
we still helped him, though.
That's a very royal we there.
I was there filming.
Where's the video, Ron? Where's the video? Because I was wanting to find it, Jay. Did you put that on your Twitter, like your old Twitter?
It was on Twitter somewhere.
I couldn't find it, but Jay uploaded.
Me and Jeremy changed the tire, and Jay ate a fucking donut.
Jay ate a donut and filmed it.
What was I supposed to do?
Good job, Jay.
Nothing for me to do. You guys, Jeremy was a jack, and Ryan was screwing. So it was like, what?
Whoa!
Huh? Jacking up the car. Ryan was unscrewing the car, and then I was just standing there with a box of donuts. I didn't know what to do. So I recorded it.
Do you know where that video's at, Jay?
I have no idea.
There's also that is fun because now that you're saying it, I remember that.
I had a Jeremy, I had like a NASCAR jack in my truck. I had like my NASCAR jack in my
Jeremy
truck.
was checking to like make sure that we had all the lug nuts or like put back on as you're driving away. And I just made like some offhand comment about, oh no, we lost a few. And he was like, what? Something like that.
No. The best part was Ryan was going through the back of the back of the truck where all his tools are. And Ryan pulls out a Tom Brady jersey, and he's like, "Why is this back here, Jeremy?" It's like he goes, "It's Tom Brady. I'm going to the Brady game." He's like, "Why are you shoving back here with all your tools?" They argued about that for 15 minutes. It was glorious. I just sat there watching them yell at each other.
The whole
why
story.
This Asian kid that was from college that probably never picked up a weight in his life or never did a push-up was just
certainly
never
there, drove a car,
like, doesn't know what to do. He literally rolled his car up like. He
just
rolled his car up on the hump there, and the tire popped.
Yeah, just straight up ran directly into the curb, and the tire just fucking popped right behind us. And Jeremy, fucking good Samaritan, decides we need to sit there and change it because this guy's retarded. And you know what, Jeremy? Because we did that for this piece of shit, this fucking loser who can't drive, can't change a tire, can't do shit, because we did that for that person, the next time that happens, and he's just gonna fucking die. Right? So we should have just let him find his way. Either he dies on the streets of Boston or he fucking figures it out himself. And he's deserving of living another day.
There you have it.
Oh man, no, dude. So when at the end, I was making sure that we had all the lug nuts and everything. And Ryan makes this joke about, like, I don't know, we left a few of them off. Or you made some type of joke.
It was just very
I was so mad. I was like laughing the whole time.
The kid had no idea what you were saying. Like, you were basically trying to make a joke saying that we don't have this thing fully secured. He had no idea what you were saying.
He just stood there calling his mom. I'm laughing the whole time. Ryan's telling me to shut the F up. I hope you die, Jay. I thought it was the funniest thing I ever saw in my life. I just couldn't stop laughing. It was so good. I just recorded a video of me eating a donut, and
that's amazing.
All I remember is there was like a video of like me and Ryan are there taking the tire off, and then there's the video of you was like, "Good job, guys, keep it up," and you're just eating the donut. And I didn't remember, I didn't know you were recording until I think I walked up at the end and I got the big jack because it was like a NASCAR jack. And I'm trying to load it back up my truck, and I'm like, "Are you recording?" And then you shut it off. Really
and Ryan was like, "Get that! Turn the effing camera off." It was so funny.
That was good, though.
That was a good donut too, though.
Good stuff indeed. Good stuff indeed. We've got Disco Cobra for
Let's go.
50.
Hey!
Melanie Mack should be an honorary Geeks and Gamers member. Make it official. We need some good old Christian representation in the G&G family, LOL. Nah, but seeing all y'all hang out and doing cool shows, I'm sure many other shenanigans gonna happen. Yes. So if you guys have not subscribed to Geeks and Gamers Life, Steph's already working on vlogs, so there's going to be a lot over the next few days. A lot of content at Geeks and Gamers Life. That's where we do a lot of our vlogging and a lot of our IRL stuff. So if you guys haven't subscribed to that channel, mods can drop links for it right now. I think we're closing in on like 9 or 10,000 subscribers on that channel. One of the how many other channels we have with G&G. Yeah. So Steph's doing a good job over there. So we shall see. Here's Godzilla's Greaser says, hey Melanie, have you seen the Tomb Raider Vision anime?
Yeah, I watched those when they first dropped. They were dropping like one a week at the time before Tomb Raider Legend came out. Yeah, I was keeping up with those. Those were really good.
Good stuff. All right, continue on wherever you were left off, Ryan.
I found a video.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Where was it?
So I just searched your Twitter for tire and I found it, but I can't find the video I want. This is the aftermath. I don't really remember this. This is what happens when Geeks and Gamers takes Boston, helping people with a flat tire. Like how you capitalized people.
Jeremy with the bro hug.
It's all good, brother. That's what we do. We help fucking stupid people who can't drive all the time. That's what we do.
I was telling him, don't go more than 45 miles an hour because that's not designed for long road trips.
My hands are all dirty now, god damn it. It's good. I'm a bolt.
Oh, here it is.
It's fucking bolts rolling around.
Yeah, but Jeremy asked, like, do we have everything or something? Listen to what I say.
Oh, god damn it.
Hey, let's double check, make sure nothing over there that he needs.
It's good. A couple bolts rolling around.
All right, let's get the NASCAR jack back.
I'll hand it to you. That'll be my contribution.
Are you recording?
Oh man, Jay.
Wow.
That's great.
But what donuts? What was the flavor of donuts you were eating?
Probably Boston cream.
The Boston cream in Boston.
Yeah,
when in Boston, there you go.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
good.
that was on September 29th. So if I can search Jay, if you can find on your September 29th on your Twitter, it'll be there. Josh Newsham. Am I supposed to say Newsham? I don't know. Brazzy, $20. Hail G&G. Shout out to Eric July. Just got my ISOM 2. Can't wait to read it. Love what you're doing. I'm a fan for life. Much love from Queensland, Australia.
Shout out. A lot of Australian Riververse cats, man. I appreciate y'all.
Paying a lot for shipping.
God damn, we're getting fucked.
Alec Baldwin's finger for 10 says family cow. I think it means Jay.
The family cow. See, it could be worse.
What up, Alec Baldwin's finger?
HTK bass player for 5. Got my email. ISOM 2 supposed to be here Saturday. Can't wait to read it. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Stickle Jana for 5. Beardo is leaving to live out his dream as a corn farmer. Vexar for 20. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was the world's first fully animated feature-length film, raising cartoon drawings to the level of art. It also gave birth to the golden age of animation. Well, this one's going to be a dumpster fire. Boozy McShotster for 25. Here for support. Appreciate everyone on the stream tonight. Hey, thank you, Boozy. ICAS for 10. How much do clothes cost in the Matrix, Jeremy?
Pretty damn cheap if you shop at Walmart like me.
There you go. Jester of Roanoke for 5. For the panel, what song gives you an end of summer feeling? The song that takes you back to teen and college years? Mine is Days Go By Dirty Vegas. So actually it's, I think it's called, isn't it called Summer Nights by Lil Rob? That's the song that does it for me. Cause when I was in high school, we played that all summer long. And so that just kind of, that's what brings
Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with just anything cranberries because that just brings me back to my younger days on road trips with my family and just listening to cranberries.
I found Jay's donut video. I put in the private chat.
Oh, all right.
Oh, it's on my TikTok. I forgot I had that thing.
Yeah, here we go. I got it.
All right. Let's see
Here.
this one.
Get ready to watch me shove my face with a.
Can't wait.
My face.
What?
There it is, baby.
Oh my gosh.
That looks amazing.
Helping my friends change a flat tire.
Helping my friends change a flat tire.
You guys doing okay?
He's like,
Looking good, man.
Oh my god.
Ryan wants
He's
to
like-
punch
he's
me right in the
disgusted.
face.
Yeah, he's like disgusted.
Yeah,
It's
Ryan is
like,
pissed.
seriously?
I didn't want to be there. And I think what happened, like, I'm pretty sure what happened was Jeremy's jack didn't work because
You couldn't fit it. It wouldn't fit.
It wouldn't
under the
fit in
car.
between the
Yeah.
curb.
Because mine's
And-
made for. Well, yeah. I don't even.
So
know
I
if
had
it
to do
would
the
fit.
stupid fucking thing where you're like, take like the little stick that it comes with and turn it half at a time, which I hate fucking doing. But that's what I'm doing, sitting there.
I look cute eating a donut. Don't lie.
Oh shit, that's funny as hell.
Good times.
Yep,
It's what we do. Vexer for 20. I said that. Vic Whiplash for 20. We're living in the moron age, and make no mistake, it's by design. Dumb down the population on purpose.
Yep.
Mike Hill for 10. The people on Twitter are crazy, wanting to punish Sandra Bullock for something that doesn't even involve her. I don't know how many people are like super serious about it, but obviously there's some fucking freaks and weirdos and idiots. But yeah, the whole Michael Orr coming out and saying that shit was a lie. I came out with an update video on that because the family responded. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense with this whole thing. So we'll see. I think Michael Orr could just be on a money expedition. But Marcus Henry for 2. Melanie is taller than she looks on stream.
Oh, thank you.
Jay's Greasy Wiggler for 199. Jay,
Shaved.
you are Knuff.
Oh, thank you.
Sarah Gould for 10. I have to stand up for Rachel Zegler. She put the strike in terms of wearing the dress. I've seen that dress. Anyone would deserve restitution for being put in that monstrosity. It does look like shit. There's no lie about that. Captain Hyrule for 10. Sad, no one from G&G could be at Anime Matsuri. But hey, there's always next year. Maybe Jay can cosplay Isom and Ryan could be Blood Ruth. Hail G&G, hail Ripaverse, hail Simpcast. I've had requests for me to cosplay as Isom. But I said I had to get Eric's permission.
That'd be that. Speaking of conventions, can I share this news real quick?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Here we go, Jay. What you got?
September 21st to the 23rd in Salt Lake City, me and Gina Carano, we're going to be going back to some of the Comic-Cons, and we're going to be at this one here. So if you're in the area, there she is right there. If you're in the area and you want to come out and say hi, it's happening in September over in Salt Lake City.
Hell yeah.
I'm looking forward to meeting Mark Paul over here from Saved by the Bell.
Zach Morris, baby.
And Michael J. Fox. So,
Bro,
like,
Alexander Daddario's there. Holy shit. Fucking smoke show. So is that fucking... Look at that. Wayne Knight's going to be there.
All right.
Nice. Oh, Michael Dorn.
I'm gonna get him one. What did he eat on Seinfeld? What was his what was his favorite?
He ate a
candy?
lot.
Yeah, it's true.
Junior Mints or something?
No, it was what was that thing? It was a special little candy that he always had. It wasn't Junior Mints, but I guess it doesn't matter because I don't remember. So, but I don't want to see Mario Lopez, but
later.
Elizabeth Berkley might have to figure that one out.
So they
have her sign the porn movie she did.
Yeah,
Showgirls.
Exactly.
Nick Carter.
But the entire crew from Back to the Future, Christopher Lloyd,
Nice.
Tom Wilson, Leah Thompson, they're all going to be there too. And maybe I can do another Cobra Kai video this time with Ralph Macho. But yeah, so come, like, tickets are available now. Come and see me and Gina. We'll be at one of the booths there. She will be there Friday and Saturday, not Sunday. unless things change, unless she has a massive pre-sale tickets like she has been. So come check us out. And we don't have any other cons on record, but you could be hearing about them really, really soon. So
that's awesome.
Just check. She doesn't do a lot of them, but when she does pick, like, she's usually there. So Friday and Saturday, Salt Lake City in the end of September. Come say hi to us.
Show off your ISOM merch when you're there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, every video, every time anyone comes by with a camera, just Ripper!
Yeah.
Butter biscuit for 5. Beardo, that light hits your beard in a way that makes you look like an old man.
Well, I'm not.
Drunken Emerald Arrow for 10. As a person that works in manufacturing, using Hollywood logic, I should get money every single time the boat trailer I made is used. Plumbers should get a check with every toilet flush. Nonsense. It doesn't make any sense. Jay's milkshake brought me to the yard for 2.
Hey.
Jay's got the Kenergy.
Thank you.
DR outstanding in field or outstanding IF for 5. Melanie Mack, what are the chances of one of your variants in the multiverse connecting with one of Beardo's variants in the multiverse? 1 in 1,000.
I don't get it.
I don't.
Hear about the drama about an indie animator that did a really good Scooby-Doo Five Nights at Freddy's crossover using AI voices for fun. One of the Scooby-Doo voice actors threatened to blacklist him. Someone left a random comment about that in my YouTube chat, and I have literally no idea what they're talking about. So I have heard of it, but I don't know anything.
All I know Five Nights at Freddy's is the trailer for the live action looked kind of interesting. I never really played the game.
Looks halfway
I
decent.
think it looks good.
Yeah, it looks pretty
Yeah.
good. And apparently, I guess the creator got canceled for being a Trump supporter.
Oh yeah, he got canceled for that.
Went to BasedCon or whatever.
So
JM Elliott for 10. What's up, Morigas? Thank you. Matthew Rives for 2. Is Melanie joining Battlefront 2 tomorrow night?
We have to let you guys know because we have a very busy day. So Battlefront 2, I've got a couple things going on actually. So So last night for Cobra Cast, I told you guys I was trying to get Robert Barnes on last night. He couldn't make it last night. He told me he'd be available for the next time. I don't know if I'm going to bring him on Wednesday or Friday. I think Friday is probably going to be the better day because Wednesday is a very busy day for us. We're going to be out and about. Battlefront 2 is a maybe for tomorrow. I'll let you guys know on the community tab and on Twitter what we decide, but we're going to be at doing some park hopping stuff tomorrow. And then we've got some other content we're going to try to get. And I don't have a big window for Cobra Cast, so I've got to figure out the balancing act there. So I will keep you guys posted on that.
Alec Baldwin's finger for 10. Linus was really against the Canadian trucker protest. I heard about that. The Togo G for 5. Eric, I'm thinking about going back to school, becoming a psychiatrist, or starting a cat food brand. Thank you for helping by just tweeting.
Yeah, a lot of prospects. Let's say, just follow me on Twitter.
Yeah,
I'll be needing your services.
Zakanen for 666. Ripa, already looking forward to the next ISOM campaign and Catch Stairs shirts.
Oh hell yeah! Well, I appreciate that.
Catch Stairs.
So
I like that.
G&G Twitter and my D-Day Cobra Twitter both are monetized now. Let's go.
Yeah. Awesome.
Nice.
Shout out.
Got to start going after these idiots again. It'll be what you want, Jay. Go back to roasting people on Twitter now just to get paid for it.
Hokies for 10. Melanie, Linus stole a small biz prototype and sold it. He defended himself by saying he did not sell it. He auctioned it off.
Oh,
I don't know anything about that necessarily.
I don't know, but I've always liked Linus's old videos and stuff, so I've got nothing bad to say about him.
John Yarber for 10. This one's for Beardo to read if he wants to.
You want me to read it?
Hey, it's up to you. I'll read it if you don't.
Give me back my Melanie Mac. There you go.
Really crescendoed to the end there.
Yeah, thanks for the 10, John.
Slaglust for 2. Beardo is Beardo's sucking in that stomach for 2.5 hours. Thank you, Slaglust.
That's why the laptop's there.
Kellen KM for 5. Eric, out here in San Diego, right before SDCC, I was wearing the ISOM shirt in the barbershop, and someone recognized him and said he loves the comic.
Oh hell yeah, man! Appreciate that,
cool.
man. That's sick.
Johan Naxus for 10. Wait. Beardo's right. Jay is an emotional support canine for G&G. They won't let me bring him on a plane. BJK for... Wasn't that funny? BJK for
funny.
10.
It's Jay's reaction that makes things funny.
Did you guys see Gary go live earlier today for like 3 minutes straight while making his new video?
Oh, wow!
Boomer moment.
Are you kidding me?
Did you guys see Gary go live earlier for 3 minutes straight while making his new video? Extra Girl had to call and save him before he dropped any gamer words.
Oh, no.
So it is, listen, we've all been there looking at OBS. There's the record is right next to go live.
Yep,
Yes,
it
yes,
is.
it is. Yes, it is.
Yep, been there.
How many people were watching?
Probably
He probably had
2,000.
2,000, 3,000 people watching knowing Gary.
Imagine, like, Gary just hits it. He's probably just like... You know what I mean? Like, just preparing himself to like go off his bullet points and stuff. I didn't hear about that shit. That's lucky that it was not too bad and he picked up his phone.
If that ever happened to me, fuck.
That'd be good. I know.
It kind of happened to me and Jay the other day.
All kinds of.
Yes, Beardo.
It was actually a week
yeah.
ago. It was last Tuesday. It was
No, I
last
didn't say
Tuesday.
anything.
I was rating on. I was streaming on Kick, and I rated Lethal.
And you forgot to end.
I hit stop recording instead of stop streaming. So we streamed for like an hour after that, and then we're playing Fortnite, and then it's just me and Jay. Me and Jay are just talking about food. I get a call from Jeremy. Jeremy's like, "Beardo, you fucking retard! You're still live on Kick!" And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I rated. I ended the stream." He goes, "I just got an email from one of the premium members. You're fucking live. You have to be better. Be better." And I'm like, holy shit.
I was talking to Beardo in that StreamYards, and all of a sudden I got kicked out. And
We got kicked out because Jeremy went in and kicked us out.
I was like, what? They don't want me to play? Fine. Then I went to bed. Then they're all texting me. They're like, come back and play Fortnite. I was like, I powered down, man. I went to bed.
I would like to say that I didn't have, but it 100% did. I was fucking mad.
That's dangerous, man. Yeah.
And that is if that happened with me gaming with my brothers, like my channel would be gone.
But I mean, we were just talking about food.
I was trying to get tacos.
There'd be too many gamer words used. It would be over.
I've done it too, though. So when I on
Put on
CobraCast,
Twitch one time.
Well, so on CobraCast, when I ran it through OBS, because normally 9 times out of 10 I run it directly through Stream Yards, but I wanted to get Kick going, so I ran it through OBS. And so when my stream ended, I ended on the YouTube side because I hit end stream on YouTube, and I forgot that the fucking stream was still going on Kick and Rumble. So then I pulled everybody in, like Eric K, Jay Hailstorm, and Jed, and it was bullshit. And you're like, oh man, it was a good stream, yada yada yada. And then I was like, fuck, holy shit! It went on for like 2 or 3 minutes. So it's dangerous, man. You can, stand up, scratch your balls, whatever. It could be bad. It could be bad.
Cellular Dream for 199. Flex off. Who's got the biggest guns? Let's go. Slick Gossip for 2. Apparently, there's a woke episode in Twisted Metal. There you go. Joe Dubs for 2. Nice. You got Horace Horgan on the show.
What?
I don't know what that's about.
I don't get it.
You gotta be a wrestling.
Is that an old wrestling guy?
Yeah.
The Long Way for 2 says, hi, Ginger. CK Win for 5. All right, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to read my super chat.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Michael Scott.
Reignited Republic says, Jeremy, now that Brady is retired, are you following the NFL? Who are you rooting for? Panthers?
Every Alabama player.
Panthers, Dolphins, Eagles, Patriots, right there. Okay. But I have high hopes for Bryce Young this year. Obviously, I'm a Tua fan. I've been on the Tua bandwagon since before he even started his first game at Alabama. But being an Alabama fan, I will follow my Alabama players. And I think Bryce Young's going to be fucking phenomenal.
Bryce Young's going to be mid.
Nah, fuck that. We'll talk about that.
All right, so we have a Man, one of our female viewers, Nancy Benoit, for $5. My husband is a big fan of this show
Oh, no.
and looks forward to it each week. It really amps him up for the rest of the night. So thanks, guys. You're welcome, Nancy. Glad your husband enjoys it.
Oh no!
You might want to go out for some groceries and never come back.
That didn't work for Barry Allen's mom.
So were you on that, Melanie? Were you on the Simpcast where y'all got trolled for Chris Benoit? Is that you were on there, right?
Oh wait, yeah, I was, and I still didn't even register it this time. Oh my gosh. Okay, that guy. That guy.
Y'all were giving all this advice about dating.
Chrissy was being so genuine about this dude who was a troll.
My
super
advice
chat
was, I
that
just said
killed his
don't.
family.
I was like, just don't. And then Chrissy is just, she put her heart into it. She was so sweet.
Okay, the kids aren't in the picture. Got it. That's good.
It's okay, you can do it. You just gotta build your confidence. And she was speaking from the heart.
Andy plays game for $5. Did you see Gary accidentally boomer the live button today? He was streaming for like 10 minutes, messing up his voiceover over and over. 500 viewers. I didn't know that, and that's just, I'm fucking scared. Like that I hate the feeling in my gut from reading about that, to be honest with you.
I just feel like I talk to myself too much. It would just,
Dude,
I would be so
I dropped
embarrassed.
so many fucking gamer words. Just not even.
Same.
I'd be fucking. Golly.
It'd be over.
If I was, so Gary's going to record a video. If I was like recording a video and accidentally went live, it wouldn't be the end of the world. Depending on
just be
how
like your
long
live
it was till I
stream.
noticed it. You know what I mean?
Right. True.
Yeah, I would
True.
be shirtless. Yeah, if I'm not when I'm.
Yeah, I might
recording.
walk around with no shirt on or whatever. Like that might happen. But the long way for $5. Hi, drunk 3PO.
Hi.
A feline named Vajayjay for $5. Jed, where I grew up, you weren't shit unless you dragged a bank safe behind your car with a group of friends. Where'd you grow up, you weirdo?
I grew up in a first world country, man. So I'm sorry you had such a rough childhood.
Kellen for $5. Ryan, I'm a parachute rigger on the Marine side, aka parachute rigger. There you go. The real thing.
Right.
Christian Rocker for $1.99. Mario Golf needs to happen. Thank you.
Yes.
Samurai Knight for $2. Is Jay the family dog who will open the door?
Yeah.
Pyro Rampa
Yeah.
for $5. Beardo, if you're calling Jay the family dog, I don't want to see you pulling out any peanut butter. Marcus Henry for $2. Can we
Disgusting.
Can we get a ice cream so good from Melanie?
Ice cream so good. Nom, nom, nom.
There you go. 5 people probably just came. Johan Naxos for $5. Both Bree and Rachel are just toeing the line. Thanks. I'll be here all week. Try the corn. Thank you, Johan. Bird up for $5. Has Rippa heard the news that George C. Scott left woke Hollywood?
What? On that video? Rippa found out Sean Connery died. What? What was that from, Rippa? Was that from a
It was
Kart
Mario.
stream?
It was Mario.
Okay.
Push-ups for $5. Snow White walks into strangers' houses and starts cooking and cleaning. Girl boss? Maybe.
That is pretty amazing.
Kurt Mueller for $5. If you watch current TV, Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, or anything Disney, they're like high school film class projects, not professional programs. It's actually quite entertaining. You look at it that way. Jay's Greasy Wiggler for $1.99. Texas size howdy to Melanie. Can I get a gig'em?
A gig'em? I don't. Gig'em. I don't even know what that means.
They're talking about Texas A&M, right?
Oh.
Don't ever invite her to Sports Wars.
Oh no! Oh no!
But she's a Steelers fan, so she's not a Mitch.
Yeah, I know NFL
If she's not a
football.
if she's not a Mitch Trubisky girl, I don't fucking care about anything she says. She's one of those Kenny Pickett weirdos.
Melanie has
I
to come
like
back for every stream now after that one. That was
All
a good
right, I
one.
got you.
Does Rolo sound like a robot to anybody else?
He sounds like he's crackling.
Sound like a robot?
Yeah.
You have your editing software open by chance?
Weird.
That's what
No, I
happens to
don't.
me.
I texted you that your mic was messed up, but
It's weird.
You may have to just leave and come right back.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's what
Yeah,
it
StreamYards.
might be
so-
StreamYards.
it- sometimes StreamYards does that. So.
Arkham City Rules for $1.99. Arkham City rules for 199. Rachel Zegler is no white supremacist. That's for sure. Anak Maman, abuser of Streamlabs for 5. I assume if Jeremy had a drag persona, he'd combine it with blackface and go by Aunt Jemima. Get ready to get sticky, boys, because here comes Aunt Jemima.
Let's bring
Aunt
her back.
Jemima, maybe.
Aunt Jemima.
Aunt Jemima.
The fact that Aunt Jemima is not a thing anymore is
I
fucking
miss her.
ridiculous, dude. It's such bullshit.
Yep.
She was amazing.
Yeah,
So it's really so. Drag is men, pretending to be women. They're putting woman face on, basically.
And they dance to songs and lip sync and stuff.
Yeah, but recently, there's a story going around about one of RuPaul's Drag Race freaks, one of these degenerate fucks.
Right.
Pretending to be a woman's fine, but she did drag.
Oh, that was
and
Pearl.
blackface.
That was Pearl. Back when I used to actually watch the show, Pearl was one of my faves. I'm at the point leave Pearl alone on this one.
Well, and now there's this backlash of her doing blackface while in drag. When it's
it's so hilarious.
It's supposed to be Britney Spears with the fake
blackface
tan.
and drag has identical.
I know. Isn't that the same thing? It's woman face.
It's the same exact thing. I'm talking from even a historical perspective. Both of them came about for the same exact fucking reason. So
yes, white men playing roles in plays and shit.
Bingo. It's the same exact thing. The same exact thing. The reason why blackface is the same reason why drag exists. It's hilarious.
Let's see. Garfield's Bizarre Adventure for 5. Punisher getting divorced and insulted by his resurrected wife. Tony Stark getting married and taking Emma Frost's last name. I wonder why Marvel died. Is he actually taking her last name, or did they say Mr. and Mrs. Emma Frost?
They said Mr. and Mrs. Frost.
That's so gay.
What they did to the Punisher is criminal, man. That was awful.
The Punisher. Man named Fam for 5. Cordially requesting Beardo to yell, "Give me back my riggers."
Gotta be careful.
Give me back my riggers.
Give me back my riggers.
There you go.
Give them back.
Perfect. A rude eye for 199. Did Melanie bring her standing desk?
Not this time. I'm actually sitting down for once in my life.
Eric K for 2. Message retracted. Arthur Brown for 2. Awkward. I think awkward. I Beardo think is. Thank you,
Yoda.
Arthur.
Thank you, Yoda.
Eric K for 2. Beardo, come on, slide a bit closer to your girl. Jester of Roanoke for 2. Mel, did the ladies say, tell him Large Marge sent you?
Large Marge. No, she didn't.
Eric K. Jay, what? Jeremy was jacking it while Ryan was screwing.
What?
I don't think I said that. But...
You probably did.
You
said
did
something
say
like
that because I was like,
I was talking about a tire, though.
yeah, of course you were.
Yeah, just like when we're playing Mario Kart and you're like, look, me and Ryan, we're bumping in the back. we're bumping in the back.
Well, what do you call it then? Because that's exactly what we were doing.
Or when we're playing Fortnite and Jay's getting shot and he goes, "Guys, they're coming on my back. They're coming on me."
I don't sound like that.
Yeah,
I'm very calm.
It does.
Oh, very chill. I say they're coming here. Like the bad guys are coming here. That's
Huge
what I
ass for
say.
2. Ryan's the kind of dad who would name his boy Sue. Incorrect, but 224 Vic for 5. Good to see you at Matsuri, Melanie. By the way, I'm sorry you witnessed that terrible forward roll in front of you and Lila at the panel and Dat Naruto run.
It was amazing. You did a good job. It was nice meeting you.
James Hopkins for 5. Little Mermaid and Snow White. Disney needs to stop hiring actresses whose eyes live miles away from each other.
Look at this one.
Professor Savage Dad. Ryan's in a good mood. Did he poop before the stream?
I don't think I'm in a particularly good mood. But if I was, it wouldn't be because I took a shit. Because I did something else in there. Spirit.
Wait, what?
What?
You did something else in there in the bathroom?
What?
Yeah. This is, release a little tension.
You played with your wiggler, didn't you?
Jay. What, do you expect me to deny it?
No.
Sparian for 199. Thank you. DR Outstanding IF for 5. Melanie Mac, have you heard the 90s song Return of the Mac? Legends of Tomorrow show did a remix of it. Deep cut, but good song.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Return of the Mac by Mark Morrison, right?
Is that even like a deep cut?
Did we show Melanie's beer commercial yet? I think it's a tradition, isn't it?
Oh, we got to pull it up.
It's one of the bros.
Look, she's like, really?
It's on some weird YouTube channel that I can't.
It is. I need to actually download that so I'll have it because that commercial aired like 11 years ago. It's old.
Snorum 11 Eru for 5. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy, Jay. Dragon Dan for 5. I like how you guys are showing Melanie what goofballs you are to make Beard Alt look like the normal one. What a bunch of bros.
This is my normal face.
Yes. Man named Fam for 5. One eats corn the long way. The other eats butter the long way. A match made in heaven. Harbinger for 5. Gary's boomer outtakes would be comedy gold, probably. Eric K
That's
for 5.
so funny, but it's like you said, scary, dude. It's scary to think about it. Holy shit, man.
Eric K for 5. Chat and panel. Did anyone have a cure for Arudai's Muppetitis? Disease that makes you talk like a Muppet. Not sure.
That's not the only side effect that Arudai has from Muppetitis.
Hey, I might.
Oh.
So I was talking to Arudai yesterday, and we're working on my appearance on tabletop for the first time. So we're working those details out.
Do our show, not the lame one where they're just evil and they kill everyone. Come to ours where we have sex with everything.
Bears
Yes, I'll be
and
going to
stuff,
the
like,
other
on
show.
Baldur's Gate. I like how people are like, I can't believe, like in Baldur's Gate, people are just like fucking everything, and it's like, bro, have you played D&D before? Like, people do that shit a lot. Like, that's just what people do in it.
Subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Tabletop. We're trying to push to 10K.
Shout out.
So guys, go subscribe to that channel. And yeah, pretty soon. I don't have an exact date yet, but me and Arudai are working out. But I will be on there at some point. And I love that channel. I love what Arudai and everybody's doing. But Jed did not sell me on his show at all.
Oh, it's a lot of fun, man. I had a lot of fun when I was on.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
What Geeks Do Network for 2 is Ripper heard about the news of Dick's notes on ISOM 2. That dude just looking for attention, so I wouldn't give him any, but I don't know. Who? Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Celluloid Dream for 199. Ryan is gay. Thank you. Pyro Rampa for 5. Pyro Rampa for 5. Have the others seen the Justin Fields clip from this morning, or Trump warning them the Titanic couldn't take an iceberg? Had me dying laughing.
Yeah, Trump history is like amazing account.
That's a great account.
Buster Nut Smash for
50.
There we go.
What is
Thank
that
you, sir.
fucking profile picture?
He's
Looked like a dude who's ready to bust a nut.
That's called post-nut clarity.
Yeah.
I kind of look like Robin Williams.
Post-nut depression.
Robin Williams. Marcus Henry for 5. With Melanie saying that I regret the decision. Hold on. With Melanie saying that, there's no comma, but I'm going to put one in for you, Marcus. With Melanie saying that, I regret the decisions I've made.
Was that the Gig'em? Is that the Gig'em? Is that
Come on.
Marcus who said
Come on,
Gig'em?
Marcus.
Yeah.
Because like, if you just want me to read it with no punctuation, with Melanie saying that, I regret decisions I've made.
As a Bama fan, I can greatly appreciate her Gig'em comment. All right, fuck them. Fuck Texas A&M. All right, I'm
Bro,
100% okay
everybody's
with
got
that.
to watch the Johnny Manziel shit.
I
on
watched
Netflix,
it.
Dude.
I watched it.
It's
I
awesome.
watched it. It was very fucking good. I was so
It's
with Johnny
wild.
Manziel.
It's fucking wild.
I thought there would be more to the story, like what's he doing now, but it kind of ended where he's like,
It ended a little abruptly, but I'd say the first half of it is fucking phenomenal. Now, I was very much followed Johnny Manziel's entire career. When he beat Alabama that first season, he became a fucking rock star. I hated his guts, just like I hated Tim Tebow when he beat Alabama. But I watched him, and he was insane. He was must see TV when he was in college.
Yeah.
Must see TV. And yeah, I mean the controversy that followed him, the fact that his boy came up with the lie that he came from oil money.
Yeah.
I believed that lie. Every
Every
did.
person, Colin Coward, Skip Bayless, they were all repeating
Every fucking body believed that lie. That is awesome. That is awesome.
And I
they
love
came
that
up with
after they effectively just fooled the entire NCAA, He went right back to doing it.
Yes.
Like, no
yes,
shame.
Yes. The NCAA is a corrupt fucking organization. Ain't no doubt about that. They just are.
And yeah. Fear the Melanie Mac for 2. Beardo. Why? Hold on. Fear the Melanie Mac for 2. Beardo, why are you with a woman who is not me? Thank you. Slade Lawton for 20. Rip, I really enjoyed ISOM 2. Also, you hear King Philip II of Macedon was killed by his bodyguard. His young son Alexander is set to ascend the throne, and he is contemplating an invasion of the Persian Empire. Crazy shit coming out of Macedonia, man.
All right.
Disco Cobra for 10. Since people just want people to say stupid stuff, I got an oldie but a goodie. Someone say millimeter Peter, or I have a millimeter Peter. Fucking hilarious.
You just
Millimeter Peter.
Oh no.
Fantastic Mr. Knox for 5.
Oh,
I'm glad
no.
the Film Actors Guild aren't getting the attention they really wanted. While they pick it over their millions, the working class are working.
Film Actors Guild.
Yeah. Celluloid Dream for 199. How dare you? Beardo's the 9-time Pokemon champ.
It's damn right.
Marcus Henry for 199. You see the blind guy trick Chrissy? Chad. Yeah, that was pretty good. Martin Stanek. It wasn't that funny of a mistake.
It's how you do it, man. You're like Martin Smokes. Martin Stanek. It's like he made like a big noise.
I don't know why I said that.
It's because you sound so disgusted with yourself, and then Jay starts laughing, and it makes it so
Ryan
funny.
is hilarious, man. I spent like 2 weeks with him in the car. It was the funniest. It was awesome.
Yep.
I like the open the door song when he's like, you spilling coffee in Bry's car. Bry's like,
Yeah, his brand new car. I dumped coffee all in it.
Oh no!
But to be fair, I spilled it inside my book bag, and my book bag leaked in his car. So
Okay, it's the book bag's fault. Totally.
It doesn't make it better.
Pepperidge
Yeah,
Farm remembers.
Sorry about that.
Martin Stanek for 200 check. I think if anyone requests this group to sing something, it's going to end with Jeremy and Melanie laughing for 2 hours straight and Ryan face palming the entire time. Don't ask us to sing. Objectively a cat for 5. Does Beardo know that eating corn the long way fell off? Disco Cobra for 5.
What?
Well, I got another. Act like you got a call in a bar setting, and call out is Phil Mays here. It's from a Jerky Boys CD from years ago.
Jerky Boys. That's old school internet.
Thank
shit
you,
right
Disco
there.
Cobra. Steven Wasik for 5. Should we do a critics court for video game franchises with Tomb Raider first on the docket? Would Melanie be judge or prosecutor is the question. Probably have to be prosecutor. Judge should be impartial.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she'd be
there
a
you
great
go.
prosecutor, and
I can
that would
do
be
that.
good. I mean, I've talked about this for a while. My interest is kind of shifting over to more focusing on video games anyway. I think there's a lot of good stuff out there, but there's a lot of destroyed franchises for sure.
Yep.
And I think Tomb Raider is one of the top ones for sure.
Oh yeah.
I got a lot of other shit. Jamie the Elite fan for 5. An epigram for MZU fan. I'm Mr. Krista's, a fan of G&G's Lil Sista, in the chat daily, making everyone zany. I may be a simp, but who's to say I'm not a pimp? Oh, wait, I'm just a gimp. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was good, Jam the Elite fan. Jam the Elite fan for another 5. Melanie, you, Chrissy, and Ashton did great Sailor Moon cosplays the other day. I'm going to start watching the series after I finish Homie Can't Communicate.
Awesome. Thank you.
Billdozer for 10 on Rumble. Riggers in the 199.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you. Quelndar for $50 on
50.
locals.
50.
Melanie, I'm sorry I missed meeting you at Matsuri. Couldn't make the Simcast panel, but caught it on YouTube. Y'all need to make it to Houston next year. Hail the 199.
Oh yeah, I definitely plan on going again next year.
Yeah, I mean, we were invited, and I wish we could have made it. It's just like I said, to take time away from the content and the scheduling, and then if I go, I'm probably going to bring several people from the team. It's a massive cost for us to do that when we've already got so much invested here. But I'm glad everybody had a good time, and it looked like a lot of fun. Fully support Matsuri.
Reignited Republic for 2. Jeremy, now that Brady's retired,
Got that one.
Okay. I'm sending Drunk 3 a Twitter message. I'd like to hear what he has against me from Reignited Republic.
He will ruin your life with one tweet. Just be careful.
Vault 95 Survivor for 1. Hey, Eric, is the ISOM #1 Ultramat cover still available?
Yes.
I remember your ad saying only 1,900 would be printed. Wanted to check before committing.
Yes, we still have some available. We got several actually. So yeah, you're good to go if you sign up.
Now, how much more time do you have, Ripper?
I do need to bounce soon, but I mean,
Well, I meant like just on the campaign because I was wanting to kind of push people.
Just trying to get me.
Well, no, because me and him talked earlier because I told him we were going to go 2 hours. So
we have 27th, right? So I know we're like 9 days away.
Okay.
From it ending, so we still got plenty of time during the campaign for you guys wanting to get some of those items that will be limited. At some point, we're going to cut off these shirts and stuff. So yeah, if you like the Kid Street shirt that Drunk 3PO has, as well as that Blood Ruth shirt, you're going to want to go ahead and get those because they might not be available after the campaign, or we only have a limited quantity.
Is that your Wilson impression?
Who?
Never mind. Home Improvement, man. Wilson.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Isom.
Vault Survivor for 1.
Well, hang on for you. So anyway, if we got 3,000 people watching this, if you've not backed to Isom 2, please consider doing it before the campaign ends. Fully believe that this is going to change the way that comics are done in the future. Second campaign from Ripa, it's crushed it, man. It's just an honor to know the dude and be part of it, man. Love what these guys are doing. In fact,
if you use promo code copyright for some random reason, you can get a free hat. You can get a free hat. Free Ripper. Actually, it's this hat right here. Limited time, but they're going to end that in a couple of days as well. I think Friday we're ending that. So if you use promo code copyright at checkout, just randomly that we came up with that word, you can get a free hat. So get in on that.
Is that just a coincidence?
Yeah, just we were just thinking of promo codes and we copyright just kind of came to
good,
mind.
Man. It's good. It's
some
good.
Random ass reason, something like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff right there, man. That's good thinking on your part.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what it's tied to or anything.
Yeah,
so
me either. Yeah, it's just random, you know.
Yeah.
Just,
Vault 95 Survivor for 1. Jeremy, we need a barcode that when scanned it reads 199-4547-2024.
I'm okay with that.
And then Vault Survivor for another $1. Ryan, our command handled cargo while waiting on the crane to come back. Our senior chief yelled in the hold, "What are you riggers doing down there?" Very common utterance because they were never where you wanted them to be, at least in the shipyard. Jared the American member for 3 months. Hey, Melanie, I've been oolong to get guests on my show. And if you want to be the first female guest / diversity officer, I'd appreciate it. God bless.
Awesome.
There's Jared the American.
There we go.
I don't know what oolong means, but
I don't either, but sounds neat.
Jameek Robinson gifts a channel membership. Thank you. Fat
we
Beardo.
got 5. We got 5 from Project Egg Roll. 5 from Project Egg Roll. 5 from War Machine. Shout out to you guys from the gifted memberships. Thank you. Go ahead, Ryan. Sorry.
Fat Beardo with a gift membership. Thank you. Jesus Davila gives a membership. Sandman for 4 months. Melody brought the butter. Beardo has the long way corn. Ooh, lovers. Vic Whiplash with 20 Geeks and Gamers memberships. Andrew Wordna, member for 20 months. Can you talk about Gary going live accidentally? It was funny. We didn't know about it.
I didn't even know about it. But Ripa, if you needed to bounce, it's fine. I mean, did you go now? We're probably going to end, and I don't know how much longer we got, Ryan. Beardo, how much longer we got?
We got quite a few. We got quite a few member messages.
Okay. So Ripple, whenever you want to bounce.
Shit, I guess I'll bounce that anyway. Yeah.
Hey, so I haven't even seen it yet, but again, I told you this. Your drone video inspired me to have Rolo do a drone video of H2.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, but I know
It's
they
good.
shot it while I was out of town. So
it's good.
Steph, are you working on it? Are you editing it? So hopefully we're gonna have that one worked out pretty soon. But yeah, that drone video you guys did at the warehouse.
Yeah, that came out like crazy. It was just an idea. Brian, our video editor, floated around. I was like, yeah, whatever. That's how I kind of am. It's like, you guys think it's a good idea, go for it. Yeah, it came out fucking sick. So that's pretty.
Hell yeah,
pretty awesome.
Hell yeah, that's good stuff, man. So,
but
all right, man.
Yeah, man. I will see y'all. It's been good as always. I got some work that I needed to do before I'll be up bright and early working again. So yeah, I appreciate y'all as always, man. All the support we've got for ISOM too. You can still get in now, but I appreciate everybody here that's bought it. Everybody in the chat, appreciate each and every one of you. You all, that money does go a long way. You know, we reinvested all in the company, so we got some big things planned, some cool stuff we're doing. Working for our studios, there's a lot really on the horizon. So each dollar goes back into the company really, and we reinvest. So I appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah, man. Have a good one, Ripper.
Hell yeah, man. Y'all take it easy, man. Peace out.
All right.
Later.
All right.
Take care, Ripper.
Hayden with 10 memberships. Not sure if we got that early, but thank you, Hayden.
Thank you, Hayden.
RX Firm, member for 2 months. First time I get to catch this live for a while. Working a lot thanks to great Bidenomics. Hail chat, hail 199, hail G&G. Thank you.
Yep.
Hypnotic, member for 2 months. Now you wait a goddamn second. Melanie Mac is sitting down. This is an imposter.
Can't be the real me.
The Jockitch, member for 4 months. Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Jeremy, your wife told me she used to be a lesbian, and the reason she's married to you is because you're rocking that undercut beneath your cap.
I don't have a Ryan haircut. I have a, well, I'm just gonna say something. I can't. I have an afro. It used to be called something else. So in school, I can't repeat what it was called.
Why not?
You know, Ryan?
Why can't you say it?
Hey, I bet Oliver Anthony would add it to his playlist if you said it.
Yeah. I have a.
It's curly.
It's curly as hell. We'll just say that. There we go. Tweeted Tone has it right there. I almost said it.
Yeah. Listen, it's not my fault that lesbians decided to adopt the manliest haircut in the world, which is mine. Okay. They wanted to be as close to a fucking dude as they could. Docs GR, member for 21 months, would love for y'all to play Melanie's full ASMR clip.
Oh gosh.
No, we don't
No,
have time.
you don't want to see that.
The last Cuomo sexual. I'm getting real sick of these riggers north of Richmond. Thank you. Hot Rod Hemi. Just found out my dad has cancer. Oh, shit. If everyone could throw a prayer out. Also, if I was Disney, I would be Disney for Ryan. Well, prayers for your dad, man. That sucks.
Yeah, sorry about your dad.
Yeah.
Hey, and on that note, like, and yes, definitely, we're sorry to hear that. And you know, like, I know the Quartering just dealt with his father passing away, so shout out to the Quartering. But you know, obviously it's tough to hear, man. So we got your back, bro. Hopefully we can make you laugh and entertain you a little bit, and a few memes. Keep your mind off things.
Green-haired anti-liberal. What's up? Member for 16 months. Hey, y'all. Sad to miss y'all, Lamont Surrey. Ripa. I'm going to do an Ingrid 2.0 as soon as our colors are more accurate. Ran out of time after fabric dyeing hiccups. Sorry we didn't get to that before. I didn't know it was there, or else we would have got to it before he was gone. But thank you, green-haired anti-liberal. Joel Carver for 2 months. Thank y'all for being a bright spot in my daily routine. You are very welcome. I know that's directed towards me. So thank you. Drunken Emerald, member for 18 months. Jay, wars were fought over spices so we wouldn't have to deal with bland foods. Try something more than just salt and pepper. Hail the 199.
And real quick, and I know
Okay,
Melanie.
thank you for the super chat. Will do.
Melanie, I know you've had a long day, so like at any point you're ready to bounce. I mean, we're still gonna be here for probably another 20 minutes, something like that.
I'm not going to be
So-
here for 20 minutes.
Okay.
I'm going to fucking blast through these.
All right, there we go.
I'm gonna fucking blast through.
Bearded Mountain, member for 21 months. Hey, Jay, I got that bag of marbles you asked for. It was hard to find all the green ones so you could take them out of the video, but Amazon has it all. Hail, Geeks and Gamers.
Hail. The 199.
Jay lost his marbles. Tom Roberts, member for a month. Goldberg.
I don't know what that means.
Goldberg eats corn the long way. It's from a WWE fan holding up a sign making fun of Goldberg. LOL. Nice. Vagabundo Devon for 199. Thank you. Emblazon, member for 2 months. His drag name was Jemima Jubbles.
Jubbles?
Maybe meant to mean Jubblies, but Jubbles. Hayden for 7 months. I was a rigger for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra and Foreigner. Some riggers are lazy. Some riggers work real hard. They'll legit sleep 40 feet in the air. They will. Anak Maman for 2 months. Good God, Beardo. First you told us what you do to your Uncle Jack's horses. Now you want to make Jay your dog so you can keep your twisted furry fantasies to yourself? Zach Branham, welcome to the 199. Jack Hudson gives some membership. Luke Slivkov, member for 4 months. Beardo, I know you're trying to impress Melanie, but I think you made a mistake. She's on a carnivore diet, not a carnivore diet. Teresa Young, member for 4 months. Can we see the lady that hits the car? Damn. The Georgia, we can in a second. The Georgia Dog, member for a month. Jeremy, I know you're really busy, but are you planning any college football shows on Sports Wars? Hope so. Go Dogs.
I don't know about shows, but it will be back on Sports Wars, pending Ryan's approval. If we've put it up the chain,
Gotta put the work in.
Yeah. So if Ryan approves me to come back to Sports Wars, I'll be there occasionally.
Damn. I saw member for 4 months. 199 is the GOAT, but Ryan loves relieving himself to Brie Larson's feet. Professor Savage, dad for 5. Ryan, did no one tell you whack into the bathroom will impair your ability to read super chats? So far. Wild Dave for 20. I think that's for Beardo.
What do you want me to do? Oh, Wiley Dave for 20 says, ah! Thank you, Wiley Dave.
Eli Saul for 5. Here's $5 for Ryan's monthly payment of Bree's Feet OnlyFans. Enjoy. Thank you. War Machine gives 5 Geeks Gamers memberships. Thank you. Professor Savage Dad, welcome to the 199. The Gilk Man. What's up, Thomas? Member for 26 months.
Thomas.
Much love to you all. Planning on making it to Orlando in the next year. So to do the parks and hope to hang out with y'all. Jay, how could you?
What did I do?
Yeah, Jay, how could
Fucking
you?
Something, obviously.
Yeah.
How dare you, Jay?
Clearly.
BMC CB, member for 6 months. What's up, man? Says 50.
50.
Soldier Spirit for 5. Looking forward to having Jay on Vets Talking to celebrate 10K subs in 7 months. Thank you, Ryan, Jay, all the other amazing supporters to get us here so
Saturday.
fast. Hell yeah. Awesome. Tom Barry Massa for 50. Did we get this one?
Yeah. What? No, not. He had 150 with nothing. And he dropped another one.
Hi.
I am on my Ben Shapiro speed. My normal videos, I talk pretty fast, to be honest. Tom Barry Massa for 50. Okay, Beardo, you got this. What you do is you drop your pen to your right, kick it a little bit, grab it, and come back up.
Thanks for the advice.
Cattle Dog member for 2 months. Jay, quote, I spent 2 weeks with Ryan. It was so fun. Ryan. Yep.
That's pretty accurate. Viva.
He could have been mad the whole time. It was fun for me.
You want Viva at HQ, or you want him on Tuesday night's main event? I'm sure we could work something out.
He's not
Viva's
that far
in Tampa, right?
Tampa, Miami, somewhere on there.
Miami, yeah.
Martin Stanek for check 200. I used to get annoyed when someone mispronounced my name, but since it's Ryan, who can screw by a car while his friend's sitting eating a donut so close to him, all is forgiven. Thank you, Martin. Wheelchaired Spider Them for 10. Been watching since Kenobi. Thanks for helping me get through work. I'm going to watch Ahsoka, one of my favorite characters. Curious if they can ruin a female character, then I'm done. Trump 2024. Mel, you bad.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Rabnad Scubla. The fuck? Member for 6 months. My birthday's Saturday. I'm going to be 25. My dad is going to be 54 3 days after on Tuesday. Glad to have been a member for 6 months. Well, happy birthday to you and happy birthday to your dad next week. Rumble Vault Survivor for 1. Melanie, I dabble a little in jewelry. Have an extra ring available. I'm trying to get ahead of Beardo. By the way, how's your cooking?
Good.
Big United Republic for 2. If he's going to ruin my life, let's get to it. If it's about the comment about DI, I don't care. It is something else that people should hear. There you go, Jay. Eric K for 2.
Wait,
Beardo,
what? I wasn't even paying attention.
With one tweet.
Chris Benoit for 5.
Sorry
Beardo,
about
can you
that.
say that?
I was just letting Ryan talk. I didn't want to interrupt him, so it's better for me to kind of like look away.
Chris Benoit wants me to say, "Give me back my son." I need to hear it. Well, hopefully.
Sorry about that.
Some roid rage. Try to scream it loud. Yeah. Maybe it'll come back. Eric K for 2. Beardo, go tuck in your girl. You got this. Thank you. Bird up for 5. The donation should cover the rest of sneaking the donkey of truth back across the border so it can return to this stream. Thank you, Bird up. JM Elliott for 10. Melanie, what's a British SIG called? We know it's called the Film Actors Guild.
I can't say that on this stream. I will say it on my own time plenty of times, though. Don't worry.
She's already said it many times today at HQ. She's already said
come
it.
on.
For the Emperor, member for 16 months is 199. Thank you. And I think, unless I'm missing any, that we're all caught up.
We're all caught up.
Three Streamlabs.
This fucking chart. I don't like to go.
Look at
Ironically, I don't like to go all the way to the
We all caught up.
Butter Biscuit for 25.
What do I even add to this show? Really? I don't even know. Why Jeremy keeps inviting me
Poor
on.
Jay.
Sorry, go ahead, Ryan.
Butter Biscuit for 25. Thank God I didn't see last week's live. That ignorant rigger Ryan and his bad Dragon Ball pronunciations and bad takes. Then freaking Krista says Dragon Ball GT was good. Rigger, please. I'm glad Rippa held it down. Held the 199. So you hate me because I never watch and don't give a fuck. But then Krista knows about it and has an opinion. You don't like her either.
Can't win.
Ice Venom for 3. Prayers and thoughts for me as I recently lost my mom to cancer. I'm sorry to hear that, Ice Venom.
Hey, man.
Glad I can hang out with you guys because it does make me feel better. Thank you for welcoming me here like family. Sorry to hear about that, man. Or, well, man. Ice Venom for another 3. Hey, Jay, I live in SLC, and I'll be attending Fan X Comic-Con event. So I'll be looking forward to meeting you and Gina Carano there.
Oh man, make sure if you see me, just yell. Just yell. I'd love to I'll take if you want a picture or something, like just yell. I might be just wandering.
The Gilkman for 5. Jay tripped Winnie the Pooh. We saw the video. He clearly tripped him. How dare you, sir? What did Winnie the Pooh do to you?
I wasn't even like 6 feet close to that beard.
What did you're about to call him something?
He was
bad.
about to call him a rigger.
Yeah.
Tokyo Rig. Tokyo Rig.
No, I wasn't.
Celluloid Dream for
Hostility.
199. Jeremy's cool. And that's it.
I just saw that you. Saw that you uploaded this where I was cussing out the spammer, right, Steph? I haven't even seen this shit yet.
I did.
I don't even know if it sounds good or what.
Oh, the one earlier from today?
Yeah, I never got the notification for this one. So let's hear
that's
this.
a shame.
Here we go.
Yeah, how many people have
Ooh, Jeremy just got a call from a scammer. Oh my.
Yeah, I'm just curious. How many people have you scammed today? Am I the first person you called and annoyed? Because I didn't give you my fucking phone number. So why the fuck are you calling me? Exactly. Yes. Have a good day.
Hi. So remember.
That's funny. Yeah. Oh, she just started recording me while I'm cussing out the scammer. Like I was standing there and I'm like, "Why the fuck are you calling me? You fucking piece of shit!" And they kept asking me for my information, like it's just like a bot. It was pretty funny. But anyway, it was super choppy. Go over to Geeks and Gamers Life. That's the whole point. I wanted to play that so you guys can go subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Life. Check that out. Other than that, what do we got going on? Anybody?
Bird up for 5. Corn Pop stopped super chat because Beardo ate him the long way.
What?
He was a bad dude.
He was a bad dude. All right, so we got a lot going on here. We may have a gaming stream later tonight. Stay tuned for that. Definitely go follow us on Kick, all of our respective channels. We may be live on Kick. We're going to see. We got to plan out tomorrow. We're going to be at a theme park live streaming tomorrow. So subscribe to Park Hoppin'. And it's going to be pretty awesome. A lot of content, stuff like that. So where can they find you, my nerdy home?
Ooh, you can find me at Geeks and Gamers Life. Go subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Life. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.
There we go. Krista Nova.
You can find me actually on Park Hoppin' on Instagram. We just hit 7.6K. We're almost about to hit 10K pretty soon. I can feel it. And my socials, Krista Nova with 2 V's, Instagram and X. Thank you.
There we go. She called it X. Yeah. So, Rolo.
You can find me and my wife, Joe Latina Locked and Loaded, on Locked and Loaded Latinos on YouTube, Kick, and X. So, yeah, check us out.
There we go. Fear the Beardo.
Yeah, man, super easy. Fear the Beardo on everything. Kick, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Watch my shit.
Watch my shit. Ginger Jesus.
Well, you can find me on YouTube at Hollywood Scholar, and actually tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, I have a very special video coming out, a fully voice-acted Lord of the Rings lore video about Éowyn that features the voice talents of 3 people on this panel. We've got Fear the Beardo as Faramir, we've got Jay Drunk 3PO as King Theoden, and we've got Krista Nova playing the White Lady of Rohan herself, Éowyn.
Éowyn.
Hell yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
That's
Hell yeah.
awesome.
I watched it today. It's really good.
Hell yeah.
It's really
All
good.
right. Good stuff. Looking forward to seeing that. Drunk 3PO.
Same. You can find me on all Drunk 3PO channels. We have a good time.
Hell
You
yeah.
can find Drunk 3PO on all the Drunk 3PO channels.
All of them, even the
What the
scammers.
freak you want me to say? Holy crap!
Jay, do we need to say anything about high
I don't
tea?
know, man. I don't know what's going on. Actually, I have a really cool channel that you guys would like called History of Pirates. It's like my favorite YouTube channel ever. So you can follow that one.
YouTube would probably promote it more if it was History of Butt Pirates.
Probably. We do well over there. We have a lot of members.
Hayden, for $20, has just got to say, after I met up and talked to the crew in Vegas and we parted ways, 10 minutes later, Jay come up and found me in the mall so we could chat, then asked me to take a pic with him. Jay is the best of us. Much love.
Thanks, man.
He's a good dude.
It's true. He's a family dog.
Do you guys have, like, outside of promoting it, High Tea Thursdays, do you have an announcement on that? Or are we good?
I mean, we talked just with the scheduling with tomorrow and everything.
We'll have to see tomorrow, like what happens.
It'll. I'm guessing probably regular time Thursday, unless something else happens, right, Jay?
Yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Okay.
Brian Kennel, most positive man on the internet.
You know where to find me, and if you haven't, you don't want to, so it's all good.
And Melanie Mack, pleasure to have you on.
Thank
Let them know where they can find you.
You guys can find me on YouTube at Melanie Mack Go Boom and everywhere else at Melanie Mack.
There we go. Well, looking forward to getting some content with you here at HQ over the next few days, and just in the Orlando in general. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you guys. Maybe a gaming stream tonight. Don't know. We got a couple things we got to do, so we're gonna end the stream now. But we really appreciate your support. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you for subscribing to all of our channels. And again, Geeks Gamers Life, where you will get the vlogs and you'll see more of our content over there. So thank you guys. Have a great night, and we will talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone.